to fight to light the dark in us. A time to ask for more of who we are. I'm in a dream to escape, the same as the dream again, again. Stuck in a moment where I'm all but lost, but open hands show me a way out, even if it's too hard to take. Let it rip up my heart, and my words more than worth it. In other skies it may not be seen in a light, but of the dark, but no other way will do. However wrong being my right to live for, and I won't let it go. I know that I'm meant to. I know that nothing's perfect in this universe of ours. It's alive, it survives, it's us in every way. But what is dark and blue may be that light to put the next light. A fantasy star, we are all evolving. Night stars becoming stars, just as we are. Albeit not near nor the same, we're still as a part of one the same. Even though light years seem so far away, still a universe. One little moment made butterfly. Time and space affecting each heart. Every star, for all is the same. Another plight inside, we may be lost in all that we fight for. Become all too numb to feel. For every sacrifice there is a light. There is something to fight for. Don't lose our destiny. We know not one forever in this universe of ours. We're alive in our time, and next is born anew. For what we need is life to carry on into the next one. A fantasy star, we are all evolving, passing on our ending to be who we are. Lost in all that's vain in this world, still to never lose our way, still to never be inert. Stars remake, no two stars the same. We're all becoming, we are each all beckoned by the universe. We are born to be, here to be. I know that nothing's perfect in this universe of ours. It's alive, it survives, it's us in every way. For what is dark and blue may be that light to put the next light. A fantasy star.
Greetings and salutations, everybody over on YouTube. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, chat. We are back. I still got PSO up. Hang on, chat. Hang on. Let me go ahead and bring up the PC because we are just moments away from the headline stream for PSO2 NGS going into the new year, and we're going to go ahead and got a couple of things happening. We know we're getting a new roadmap. We know we're getting a new roadmap, and also probably plenty of AC stuff. And how are you doing, Andy? How are you doing? Good morning. Happy holiday, though, Andy. How you doing, chat? We back.
Subscribe to Troy Maconn today. Do it.
Do it.
Like and subscribe right now.
Do it, chat. But we are here, and let's see what's gonna happen, chat. honestly, I'm super curious about that world map. Oh god, it's super loud in my ears. Like always, chat, let me know how the audio is. Let me know if it's too loud. Cause they really give no warning, chat. They just come right into it.
Welcome back, everybody, to NGS Headline.
Hello, everyone. It's 9 p.m., so let's get started.
It's 6
with
a.m.
NGS
Hawaii.
Headline. I am Hiro Arai, the official navigator
Let's
of
do
NGS,
it, chat.
and I will be the MC for this program. I will be bringing you the latest info on NGS.
Christmas
has come and gone.
I feel
We're approaching the end of
like
2023.
boy doing translating a new mic
Thank you all
chat.
for playing NGS again this year.
Sound perfect? Thank
With
you, Pep.
lots of gratitude to all you ARCS defenders. We are celebrating the Super Genesis Festival in NGS this holiday season. There will be extra information included in this broadcast.
Robarai
Please stick
never
around until the end.
sleeps.
That is
He
true.
Now,
waits.
once again,
You're not
this
wrong.
program is to inform players about the current operation.
You're not
and
wrong. He
upcoming
always
updates
watching,
of Sega's
chat.
online RPG, PSO2 New Genesis, also known as NGS.
Come on,
We will
Bayonetta
also share
crossover.
details about exciting campaigns, peripheral information,
Selling more
and
to
discuss
America.
the present and
Fixing
future of
part of your
NGS for our
separation.
players.
That's what I want from that chat.
This broadcast is a pre-recorded program.
Okay, yeah, long
And for those
I'm
of you who
louder.
would like
That
to
one
enjoy
matter.
it in Japanese, it is available
Like
on the
always, chat.
Japanese
We will be
version of the
looking at
NGS
the
YouTube
Japanese
channel.
version after that,
Please
chat.
check it out there. Without further ado, let's move on to the updates you've all been waiting for.
Okay, what do we got? What we got, Hawaii?
NGS hot information.
That
I'd like
too.
to start by
Fixing
introducing
player
this
shop
information.
search.
That too, Ti. We need a shop fix that world. Only been broken for like 4 years now.
To show our appreciation to all ARCS defenders, we are holding the fabulous Super Genesis Festival NGS 2.5th Anniversary Campaign through the year-end and
I'm
New
gonna
Year's
say-
holidays.
I was going to say that go to what, the 16th of that month, right?
In this broadcast,
Oh,
I'll be
nobody go
going
to the
through
end.
Splendid campaigns of the second
Okay,
half
well, we
of
got
the Super Genesis
Salon.
Festival between December 27th
143
and January 31st.
draws. Wait, did they announce? They announced it that last time, didn't they?
First, I'll introduce the campaign starting from December 27th. With the up to 143 draws, Super 10 a day, free SG Scratch. You'll be
Yay.
able to draw 10 free SG Scratch tickets each day for a full 2 weeks.
Jesus,
You
man.
can get up to 143
We gotta log in every day now,
SG
aren't we?
Scratch ticket draws. So be sure to try your luck every day. Also,
Wait, log in during
in
the
Super
campaign.
Genesis Gifts Part 2.
Hey, material store
When you log in
15.
during the event period, you will get not only 10 end color change passes, but also convenient items like
God,
material
well
storage
drop
use
200
15
for
days,
limited
plus
for
an
Lucille
N
chat.
Master Cube and a stamp Nex Elio New Year postcard to celebrate the new year. And that's not all. In the Lucille Exploration and limited time
That
quest
too, that need to
Super
also
Boost
happen, Pip.
campaign, you can enjoy luxurious boosts like rare drop rate plus 200%.
Yeah,
and
you will get the
preset
item
skill
you want
rate
with
plus
140
200%
draw,
for
right?
applicable limited time quests within Lucille Exploration and seasonal events. Be sure not to miss these. Moving on to our campaigns for next year, held from January
feel
10th,
what my soul is next year
2024
already.
and onward. In the super pre-announced Urgent Quests
Wait,
and Boost
onward?
campaign, we will hold urgent quests guaranteed to occur at specified times, along with rare drop rate plus 200% and preset skill rate 200% boosts. It will be easier to obtain the
We can get
10-star
Google
rarity
Guard, chat.
Google Guard weapon series, so be sure to try your hand at
Chat, do you think we're gonna get it? Do you think they're gonna help, chat? I know where I
log in
land.
during Super Genesis Gifts Part 3, and you'll get 15
Yeah.
end color change passes.
Look at that, 15,
and
chat.
5 preset skill enhanced success rate
I
plus
feel
15%
like
boost.
we are walking toward making
Not
Masana
only that,
the lawn
You
fleet.
also get preset skill enhanced success
Yeah, we
rate plus
sure
10%.
gonna get them, right?
Augmentation success rate plus 10%. And
Right?
enhancement success rate plus 90% boosts for all equipment in the Super Item Enhancement Support campaign. Plus, in this first-of-its-kind campaign, there will be a 50% discount on Meseta needed for limit break
Hey,
and 75%
yay.
off Meseta needed when making multi-weapons. Take advantage
Really?
of this big chance to enhance your equipment.
Man, I'm surprised
From
multi-weapon
January
still
25th,
think.
Super Seasonal World Trial Stellar Grace Recovery Operation will be held.
Hey, Glacier coming back.
In addition to SG and boost effects. This
God,
time,
that's
you
gonna
can
get me
get
to log in,
additional
chat.
rewards, including Arms Refiner 2, Giga Strut.
I need to reprint
as well
my
as
dog
groceries
gyms. I went
and
out
other items.
almost, chat.
Be sure to
I think
check
I only
it
got
out.
1,000 right now.
In addition, Part 2 of the super new and returning ARC's Call to Arms campaign will be held
Oil
to
Princess.
encourage new and returning NGS players to post their online ARC's IDs starting January 10th.
Yeah, maybe that one they cut it in half
So get on
for
X,
the
formerly Twitter,
oval
and
half,
post
isn't it?
your online
75%
ARC's
off.
ID with the hashtag NGS
I only
Super
met with like
Genesis
multi-weapon
Festival.
back
And
during
if
like the
total
beta
number of
when we were just
posts
testing for like
exceeds
videos and
5,000,
stuff. But I haven't met
everyone
with them
will
in a long
receive super
time, so
fancy items at a
I don't know
later
if they'll
date.
technically battle or not.
You can
Yay,
get
we're doing
rewards
turtle stuff
like
again.
The Hitsugi Pose 2 plus Emo, Hitsugi outfits, and more.
I was
So
going
be
to say,
sure
you
to
better be
join
giving
in.
us the outfit. You showing it. I think I have the outfit,
That's
though.
all for the festivities in the second half of the Super Genesis Festival. However, we are considering doing some kind of Super
200k
Genesis
is still
Festival
not that bad.
for every half
All things
anniversary
considered, but
if it turns out to be a popular event. So please let us know your thoughts and impressions.
oh, don't you worry. People
We
will.
hope you'll continue enjoying the Super Genesis Festival throughout the new year. Once again, I'd like to share
will
some
I am,
info
Joe.
on the January
I didn't wait till they give me the
2024
weapon.
updates. Let's start with the video.
Okay, here we go. What we got, chat? So what do we got for January, chat? I imagine January is going to be kind of slow since they're going to be taking the new year off, so I'm not expecting much here. Hey, the wappy thingies are back. Are you waiting for another seasonal event, chat? As we got a seasonal event happening right now. But now the new one, chat. And have you waiting. Okay, that wappy one is cute, chat. Okay. Yeah, that a wee point. We have had that before. Oh my god, snowman wappies. They're so hideous. I love them, chat. I love them. They're so hideous. No, I didn't get that outfit way in PSO2. Like when episode 4 came out. Okay, we're getting some Guilty Gear looking outfit, chat. Okay, these outfits are very plain, chat. At least the last couple that was super plain. Don't worry, don't think about it. Don't think about the wappies and the desert and snowmen. It's fine. That secretly did not snow they well, ain't. Don't look into it. Okay, we got the pants. Limited time event. Winter update. Yay. God, randomite. Why did they bring back randomite, chat? Do we have anything to pin on materials on to begin with, chat? Also, she's getting 2 outfits in 1 campaign? Okay. Okay, that thing's a little cute. Like, honestly, chat. Okay, we can go. Hey, the igloo coming back from PSO2. Nice. But yeah, what do we need to use on meta materials on at this point? I don't even know, chat. I feel like there haven't been anything good when it comes to that in a while. Like, let me know farm it every day to get items for crafting. Maybe we need to look at that and see if something changed out. Oh, god damn it. Not wasting. No. Wait, it is limited time. Oh god, it's a limited time event. Okay. Oh, this. Well, you know. At least it didn't cabal it, chat. Hey, okay, some new attacks. Any of it is just a big old weekend enemy, but at least they did give him new attack, chat. Yeah, there was a handful of stuff in there that just like bait PSO stuff. I love how it went on outfits and like that. Maybe this is me being in the South. I don't know. When they say winter outfit, like this is not winter outfit. This is go outside, get pneumonia outfit, chat. Hey, Papo emote come back. Yay. Oh my god, the snowman head. Chat, I'm gonna become a snowman. I hope you're ready, chat. Okay, I see some people gonna lose their mind over the wings. They are very basic. Like, oh god, check me going to Yakuza now. Okay, more house items. Oh my god. Okay, bet camo Evil chant. I'm not a camo person. I will give them that. The Lappy chainsaw. We never need to change our camo Evil again, chat. There's nothing that's gonna top that. That alone gonna make me want to wow in melee. Not a question, how offensive is it gonna be since it's an AC stuff? We had this like 4 or 5 times by now, chat, or did they just change the timing on it and now calling it a new emote? I feel like we constantly see the animal emote.
What did you think? Let me walk you through the updates with some slides.
Are we in, Joe? Are we gonna go get it? I'm getting it. You got a wappy on it, I'm in.
Join us in celebrating.
Yeah, the only thing I know that seemed interesting, maybe the snowman head and then the chainsaw wappy.
2024. Central City and Retum City will be adorned with festive New Year's decorations, and our navigator, Shiandi, will be dressed elegantly in a traditional Japanese.
Wait, it didn't pronounce Shiandi. I thought that was the way it was
This
pronounced.
time, Shiandi is investigating some anomalies in the desert, so lend her a helping hand. While exploring the Retum region, keep an eye out.
Oh, we got
for
some
rappy
Weckel
spots
chat.
as the
Yeah,
Rappies
limited time
continue
tat
their
idols
festive
also
celebrations
coming.
from Christmas into the new year.
Oh god,
This event
Cannonball
marks
try
the first appearance of
Weckel
the
chat.
adorable Snowmrappy, dressed as little snowmen, along with the extra cool Snow Emperor-Rappy. So be sure to go meet them and add some joy to 2024.
Oh wait, that
Shiandi's
oh
seasonal
god,
points
they still haven't
exchange
fixed that, huh?
shop lineup will shift to New Year's themed build parts and portable holograms. Items you can exchange for will be reset.
Okay, we good, chat. We good. Stream died for a
Limited time
second.
tests
Elite on
and
Twitter,
title
on
tests
YouTube.
will
Not
also
my
be
stream,
added
no
to
stream. But we
coincide
good,
with
chat.
the event. Complete these tasks to earn rewards such as seasonal points and winter 2023 and 2024 special scratch tickets. Additionally, although
What
it
about
wasn't
bad
shown in
at
the
like
video
CM
or
build,
slides,
isn't it?
a limited time task involving creative spaces where you can
Hey.
earn Genesis points
Okay.
will be introduced on January 3rd. So
Yay!
don't let this chance slip.
More reason to
And
do
be sure
houses.
to collect seasonal
Yay!
points and Genesis points to get valuable items. Furthermore, we're holding
I'm honestly
Arts
not
records
surprised we're
for
doing another
Trainiac
seasonal
Advance,
event, chat.
Cannonball Strike solo, so you can start the new year with a new record. Starting at midnight on January 1st, 2024,
I mean, the
3 special
T1
AC
outfit on the
scratch
internet not
will
bad.
be launched to celebrate the new
It's
year.
just sad that the bet T1 outfit I think we have
First,
had.
New Year's Remix line offers reimagined variations of outfits from previous AC scratch tickets.
Yeah, I want to say the 2 on the
scratch
left
count
is from
bonus
PSO2.
is also
I don't think
very
they formed
fancy,
new Genesis.
as it includes the powerful augment capsule.
And then the
Lux
2 on the
Alpha
right, I feel
Malay
like
S,
it's 100%
and preset
JP.
skill enhanced success and substitute level 4, which you can use to level up preset skills from
Did you
level
get
1
banned,
to
Joe?
4, with no
Are
materials
you doing it in the live
required
chat?
and guaranteed success.
Yeah, the 2 on the left is from Bates. I remember doing
New Year's
Bates.
NGS Emote Revival brings back a
Yay.
selection of NGS spec emotes.
Have the middle dress. That's what I
Take this
thought.
chance to grab any emotes you may have missed before.
Because I knew they looked very familiar
Additionally,
except for the ones on the
although
hand.
not featured in the video, NYAC support
Pay to
item
win.
select offers useful items
Oh.
for adventures.
Don't
such
get me
as
started on the whole
XD-type
thing,
augment capsules
real
that
money
increase
to
each
in-game
stat.
money problem.
The scratch count bonuses for both New Year's NGS Emote Revival and NYAC Support Item Select include the preset skill Enhanced Success and Substitute Level 4.
Man, outside of what, like one
try
augment,
your
I don't
luck
feel
with
like
these
the
3
support
New Year's
scratch
scratch
ever
tickets
worked it.
and see what surprises await
I
you
feel
in
like the chances
2024.
of getting the augment, I know some people wanted,
Get
just
ready
like,
for the
that
limited
is
time
a
event
lot.
Winter 2024 starting on January 10th. Central City and
Yeah, you
Redwood
ready for
City
all
will be
your
embracing the
scratch
winter
kit
chill
or
with snowy
augment to be
motifs.
useless, champ?
Keep an eye out for randomite around the Retum region during the
Are
event.
are you ready to
You can
all that
scoop up a
new
lot of
augment
minerals.
you just put on to be pointless because of the probably AC item? Or it will be the same item
Navigator
you
for
just
winter
spent millions of
2024
dollars on,
will be
or farming that now going to become
She's gathering
very, very
data
cheap.
for equipment development, so be sure to lend your assistance. Xiami's seasonal
I am
points
not
exchange
surprised on
shop
that one,
will offer a
Joe.
lineup of
January is
various
always very light
snow-inspired
because,
accessories
Japanese New
and
Year
build
holiday
parts,
stuff.
as well as augment capsules and items needed for tech arts customization.
Like, I'm honestly not that surprised. I wouldn't
In
bet
addition,
anything that big from
For
this.
some items,
The world
quantity
map is the
that
only
you
thing
can
that might
exchange
hold
for
some
has been
weight to it.
increased, so please check out those as
Everything
well.
else is kind of like, eh.
To add to the excitement, limited time tasks and title tasks will also be added to coincide with Winter 2024.
I just settle my
Complete these
augments.
tasks to get your
I probably
hands
have
on
so
Winter
many LC
2023,
at that point.
2024 special
I don't
scratch
even know.
tickets and the Veracruz Almaty
I just
weapon
instantly, like, I just see them, they just like, oh, material
Winter
storage.
2024
and
will
send them
feature
off,
a
you know?
new limited time quest, practice drill, the chilliest chase. The giant mutant Koenigsee Yeti Geo has appeared on Mount Ihana in West Kvaris. Utilize the floating boards located throughout the area to hunt it down as
Yeah,
it retreats
Chihuahua,
after
yeah.
each battle.
I know they usually always get like a lot of sales
Quickly
whenever they do
eliminating enemies
the augment
and mastering
scratches,
your
but
floating board skills will be your key to victory. You can
I think
also
that's
get
just the game
reward
at that
box
point, you
medal
know?
December 2023.
I don't think
by
we ever
completing
getting
the
away
limited
from it,
time
you know?
task for this quest.
I think they're driving the wheels a little batty,
So
folks.
take on this
Bales
limited
not
time
pleased.
quest and
Not
try to
happy
collect
at
all the rewards. Although not in the video,
Speaking of it, chat.
SG Support Item Select January 2024.
Look, you can
will
get it with
also be
SG, which
available
is
from
free.
January 10th.
And not pay to,
In addition to powerful augments such as Gladia Soul S,
we just
and
could
Gigas
forget about the
Max
whole
S,
thing, how you can spend real
you
money
can
on
also
SG
snap up
at well,
items
chat.
that preserve weapons and armor used as materials when enhancing preset
Yay,
skills,
material
along with other
protection.
useful items for enhancement.
Or enhancement protection, I
The
should say.
prize lineup remains unchanged from the previous SG Support Item Select, November 2023. But the win rate of some support items related to enhancing preset skills has been adjusted to increase availability.
Yeah, they probably honestly doing it because they're gonna be doing the
So
SG
strengthen the
farming
weapons
stuff
and
with the
armor you have
glaciers.
acquired and aim for even greater heights.
Yeah.
Next, I'll introduce the new
Yeah,
AC
aim for greater
scratch
height,
ticket,
chap, by
Modest
spending
Winter
money.
2024.
How about
Get
you want to
ready
bet that
for
what
a
they are
winter
doing now?
fashion
They were
show
like, oh,
with
we're gonna do
items like
AC, let's do
down
SG as
jackets
well.
and
You know what
girly
also be
miniskirts.
great? We haven't
addition,
done
the popular
Graces in a while. Put the
PSO2
Graces back in the game. Let people get
distinct
SG,
double-edged eyelids
and then
has
they're gonna
been
blow it
remade
all
into
on
two
the
different
SG
types with
version.
NGS specs. The first variant, and distinct
And then hopefully they get
double-edged
addicted, one out
eyelids, has a
SG,
low-cost requirement
and then
of
have to go
1,
buy some SG with some
making it easy
AC.
to equip. The second, and distinct double-edged eyelids B, will have a cost of 3, but it moves in sync with your
Yeah, I
character's
probably will
eyelids,
spend my
so
SG
you
on
can
like
go with
material
what suits you
storage and like
best.
stuff like that.
The scratch count
Over-
bonus
over
will
crack
have
ticket any
alternate
day.
versions of the motion change items included in the prize list, like Move Wild 2 EX and Dash Wild 2 EX.
Don't you worry, Andy. The whales are gonna be just
Our
fine.
next segment will include information on updates in mid-January and beyond. First, let's watch the video.
Yeah, if we get like an actual crossover SG, I might be a little more interested in it. But to then, it's like, no thanks. I would just save it for material storage. Last time I went heavy on SG scratches was when the game port came out, because I was trying to get Anna Y port. But beyond that, I haven't dived heavily into it. Oh look, T1 get the same boards in chat. You wait for cosplay item. Oh my Kabuto cop. Oh, what the hell is that? Man, they really like chat. You know when they thought it. You know, we all thought that Anna was gonna be like the waifu for Phantasy Star. But my God, they've been leaning really hard into Maconn chat. Like insane to watch how they just kind of tilted like to Maconn being the main waifu. Is that a light bulb? I could be a light bulb chat. Oh my God. But let's be honest. I'm not even a Matoi fan at all, and I think Matoi is a better waifu. And I'm not even a big Matoi fan. I'm a Team BattleBot lady or Metabot lady. Oh, yep. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about the 7 Deadly Sand crossover. I forgot about that, chat. Wait, I can get a pig? Okay, I want the pig, chat. I'm taking the pig, chat. I totally forgot all about the crossover. They just show how in I am on that. Then again, I never watched the anime, so I have no idea. My only knowledge of the anime was that like a couple scenes and what we'll see then when they had the bad animation. That's like all I know about it. Wait, wasn't we just looking at it? Oh no, we were looking at login bonuses, wasn't we? Yeah, one day tapping on everything. Yeah, like I don't know what it. Maybe manage hugely popular in JP or something. I don't know. I don't. Maybe on American side, everybody is too horny over their own waifu that they make, and their own character. Maybe that's what it is, but I don't see like the like Maconn waifu-ness in the West at all. Maybe I'm in the wrong circle of the PSO community, but I kind of feel like that's not a thing over here. But God, it gotta be in Japan. Also, I love how they just take an anime screenshot and putting text under it, like mid-2000 memes when it were photos in a black bot with text underneath it. I love that, chat. I love the plainness out. That is like getting like a card game off the anime is just all screenshot from the anime. That's what that is, chat. Also, we can get the pig as a mag. Okay. I'm in on the pig, though, chat. The rest of these, I have no idea, chat. Maybe we'll find out when we play the new episode. Look like she has fallen in love with you. Oh, God. Is she? Is that? So they really are Matoyan, aren't they? Oh, and an emote? Oh, I thought it was like a one animation, chat. I did not know the pig was that. I did not know the pig was just that. I'm on it. Oh, there we go. Never mind. We good, chat. We good. We got it out of the dash. I'm happy. I'm happy, chat. I got my pig. I don't know why that pig every will, chat. Yeah, give me my grace. Man, at the end of the month, though. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we get a new op. New limited time. And back to Alio we go, chat. Well, it would not be in Cabal for like 5 minutes, chat. Yeah, coming to enemy appearing along the way. There's like nothing different with the dragon. Wait, don't the gigantic version of the dragon already exist, and this is literally just that? Okay.
What did you think?
Yeah, let's be honest on the waifu thing. None of the waifus right now have grabbed me at all on PSO. Except for Dozo. Dozo is a very good
Refresh your
waifu.
look with the new items coming in the
Let's be
S2
honest.
stretch to get
Dozo is
renewed
bad boy,
resolve.
chat.
We're adding Manon's new outfit, Diri Active. and
Are
the
you
music
gonna try to
disc
get
of her
some of
version
the
of Song
7
of
Deadly
Morning.
Sins up then, Joe? Might be from the player market, not
You
gonna be
can
real
also
money.
nab yourself the flaunting emote from the scratch count bonus. So make sure to
God,
get
man,
that so
it
you
feels
can
so
strut your
odd, like
stuff.
how heavy they're going on my
In
toy.
addition, the Mission Pass NGS Season 28 will feature the unique 100-watt mask. Plus,
Maybe we
mag
didn't log
form
in,
Guardian
chat.
type,
Maybe we need to do
which
the
is
last
styled
bit of the
after
story.
defensive artillery. On top of items like stamps and accessories,
Wait, the
valuable
pig can
items
talk?
such as personal shop use 3 days and SG scratch ticket price slips will carry over in the lineup.
Well,
Don't
not gonna
let them
quit to the
slip
pigs are
through your
flying. I
fingers.
think they're officially flying
Finally,
now, Andy.
We will be holding ARC's records for Trainia, Fleeting Fight, Rank 2 for solo. Put yourself to the test during the event period. I'm proud to
Yeah,
announce
that
a
is just like,
collab
man.
between NGS and the super popular fantasy anime
But
series.
before you know
The
it, they're
Seven
gonna be
Deadly
like
Sins,
tickles of all
Dragon's
on our
Judgment,
skeletal.
starting after the end of scheduled maintenance on January 17th.
Some up for ward building and
Log
ward
into the
building,
game while
chat.
the collab is running to get gorgeous
If
login
anyone
bonuses,
should be on a
such as
shield,
build parts of
as
life-sized
it had been
cutouts featuring
established in
Meliodas
canon,
and other
it should be
characters of the
Quaffle.
anime,
Quaffle, the one
as
should
well
be on the
as
shield. He
SG
got a
and
giant
GP.
fan club in the webcomic.
Here's our new AC scratch ticket, the 7 Deadly Sins style. In addition to avatar items for cosplaying as Meliodas, Elizabeth, and Dion,
I love how we just
there
full
will
on
be
calling it
tons of
what it
weapon
is.
camo
Nice.
that mimic the special weapons that appear in the anime,
Damn.
including Meliodas' own.
I would
sacred treasure
take
demon sword,
a shield
Lost Faith.
with him on it. Just saying.
It's also packed with various collab items for the 7 Deadly Sins, such as stamps that recreate scenes from the anime, build parts, and ARC's ID backgrounds using the collab visuals, and more. So
Yeah,
don't
the only
miss
thing
out.
in it is I want the pig. I want the pig
Next up,
batch
Next Vera Suppression Op,
because that
which
way I
was
can
released
channel my
as a
inner dot
virgin
hat
quest,
chat.
is getting a
Any
version
if they were
2
more like guinea
makeover
pig,
and
but
appearing
still.
as a limited time quest starting January 24th. Prepare yourself for significant changes in the swarms of enemies that you'll encounter, with a final battle against the mighty Next Vera, who most certainly did not skip a leg day. OG PSO2 players will also appreciate
what is
the
with this new
nostalgic
translation,
background music
chat?
featured in this quest.
In Hawaii? Wait, in Hawaii becoming
New limited time
sentient, chat?
tasks and title tasks
Hawaii
will
doing
be
jokes
added
now.
that can be accomplished by completing this quest.
Oh god, chat, it happening.
Complete the tasks to
Well,
get
by
the
Hawaii
reward
have
box
adapted
medal
to the net
December
level, chat.
2023 and the title.
You gotta watch out in
Starting on
2024. He's coming
January
for you,
25th,
chat.
We'll be launching the Stellar Grace Recovery Operation that I mentioned earlier as a campaign for the second half of the Super Genesis Festival. ARC's records for field races will also be held. This time, it will be held for the Drayson Plant Board Stage 1 for solo and all
Don't
classes.
worry about it. Fine.
So
Don't
make
think
sure
about
to
it, Andy.
participate in this one during the event period too. Although not introduced in the
Alright,
video,
man.
NGS
Oh, picking up some
Accessory
wings.
Revival, a Revival
Yeah.
AC scratch ticket, will be available
wait for some
from
PSO
January
stuff.
24th.
Please let hopefully be filled with stuff we didn't
Not
get in
only will
America,
there
hopefully.
be several NGS spec accessories in the lineup.
But I feel like
that
that's something
were
you're gonna have an
released in
issue
the
with
past
every
AC
one of
scratch
the
tickets. The scratch count bonus.
every
will
one of the
also include
crossover.
augment capsules
They're like Kelto, they're
Hyo
like,
Dominant
why were they
X
left
and
out?
Gigas Mast S. Enjoy character
I do like the
creation
wings in
with
the middle,
new
chat.
items you obtain. That's all for the update information I have for today.
Yay.
Now let's watch a video message from series producer Kimura to
Oh
wrap
god.
up 2023.
Come on. Just keep your foot out of
Let's
your
take a
ass.
look.
Just- come on. No. No. Oh, here we go, chat.
Hello to all the ARCs out there.
Hi.
My name is Yuya Kimura, and I'm the series producer of Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis. I hope everyone is enjoying the Super Genesis
Calm down, chat.
Festival so
Calm
far.
down your pit bull.
We've nearly reached the end of 2023. I would like to thank everyone for playing NGS over this past year.
Don't ask up why we
We
still
marked
heal.
the game's second anniversary in June this year by releasing a major update in the form of NGS version 2. We also implemented new non-battle content
And I
centered
don't like the
around
player base.
long-awaited creative space, which was very popular.
And hate
with many
with
users.
portals.
However, While the new battle
God
content,
damn it.
Dark Falls, Solace, and Lucille Exploration, released in August, received high marks for their playability, there were some issues. The hurdle for participation was so high that fewer people played than the development team had expected. And even among those who did play, many felt that the rewards were not commensurate with the difficulty
no
level
shit.
or
Also,
playtime.
no shit.
The development
Like, cool
and
people
live
wasn't
ops
ready
teams
for
deeply
it.
regret that there were problems with the initial content design
Of
and
course,
reward
nobody was
balance.
waiting for it. You trained them
In
to do the
response to this
opposite.
situation, in October and November, we have been working to normalize the game, albeit gradually, through various
Normalize, huh?
improvements and boost campaigns. And in order to make NGS even easier to play, we've made significant improvements and
that's what
mitigations
NGS need.
in conjunction with December's Super Genesis Festival.
It need to be easier to
that
play,
should please
chat.
all players.
We need
Those
auto
newly
battles.
joining
Let's go.
and those returning in addition to current players.
Give us auto battle or
Going
one
forward,
button combos.
We will redouble our efforts to utilize what we've learned from this case to ensure that the design and balance of new content will be appropriate for the in-game environment at the time of release. In addition,
Yeah.
we will continue to make
believe
improvements
that.
and relax requirements in existing content while we release new content as we stick to making NGS even easier for everyone to play. To help guide us in this process,
That's the true problem with
we would
NGS. You
appreciate
hard
your
chat.
continued input and feedback. Now, today, I would like to present to you our roadmap.
That is
for the
my
first
question.
half of
That's my
next
question,
year,
Andy.
2024.
Okay, what we
First,
got?
Until the start of scheduled maintenance on January 30th, we'll be running the second half of the
Oh
Super
yeah,
Genesis
the
Festival campaign,
VTuber stuff. I
which
forgot
was
about that.
unveiled
That got
today.
announced like 2 or 3 days
Then,
ago.
even before we get into February,
Additional wing.
after the end of scheduled maintenance
Yay,
on
more
January
wing chat.
31st,
Toy Quest
we'll be adding
4.
high ranks to the Kavaris region, raising the class level cap to 85 to coincide
New
with that
standing
addition.
quest, huh?
And the base Kavaris theme will be added to Creative Space.
Oh, we know who 2 of these are.
We will
Man, that
also
last
be
one got
releasing
removed,
story
huh?
quests
Or
for
moved.
the first time in a while, along with expanding on the Ranger and Gunner classes.
Hey, I will take that. I'm a
In
Ranger.
addition, Dual Quests Phase 4, as well as 5 limited time quests, will be available through the end of March. While the previously released roadmap had Dual
God,
Quests
no,
Phase 4 scheduled
and
for
another,
release in December,
in
in
the third
response to
part,
user
we
feedback
got
up to
ourselves
the already
another
released Phase 3, we have changed our approach to reduce the pace
no
of
dot ball
releases
chat.
and will instead focus on creating more challenging content. So we are rescheduling the release of Phase 4. We apologize for not informing you of this sooner. During the same period,
New
we plan
fields.
to release a new type of standing party quest.
Chat.
This will be
In
a
July,
quest
new
with a new
field.
type of gameplay, with both a high difficulty version and a normal difficulty version available simultaneously.
It's
In
gonna be a little
addition,
island, isn't
while
it?
this has already been announced on our various social media accounts, a second collaboration with the virtual livers of Niji Sanji is also planned.
To mine it,
in
though, that'd be
April and
nice if
May,
it was just
An
that.
anniversary event will be held in advance of the 3rd anniversary of NGS in June.
We not getting any
with an
new waifus
assortment of
anytime
limited
soon.
time quests released for this event. After the December update, we'll be expanding on Lucille exploration and Tech Arts customization. And we'll be delivering challenging content like new ultra-high difficulty party quests and additional Battle Dia purple.
Oh, we got another anime based on
Collaborations
shonen
with popular
manga.
game titles from other companies
And game from other
anime
company.
based on popular shonen manga are also in the works. During
One
the
Piece?
June-July period, a new field will be
It
added
gonna
that
be
players
it gonna be
have been eagerly
JJK,
awaiting.
isn't it?
This new field will have different specifications than the previous regions. An accompanying story quest will also be available. In addition, we'll be holding a PSO2 12th anniversary event with a wide range of limited time quests.
So we get
We're
another
planning
like
to release
old
Dual
school
Quest
expansion.
Phase 5 and a creative space theme with Japanese style specs, as well as expand on the fighter class. Plus, we'll have collabs with a popular science fiction anime and an anime based on a popular light novel.
Oh god.
Even
See,
more noteworthy,
Sword Art
we'll
Online
be
is coming back,
implementing
chat.
a new action system as a battle element. This is new action
It could be
content
Boruto.
that all
It could
players
be
can
TI.
enjoy, separate from classes and weapons.
Are you
So we
ready?
hope
Are you
you'll
ready
be
for Sword
excited
Art
for its
Online to come
release.
back, chat?
That concludes the explanation of the roadmap.
Okay, we will
But
go more
today,
over that in
I
a
would
moment, chat. I
also
got some
like to show you
opinions.
a preview video with a
They
little
did Sword
more
Art
about
Online
the new
once
field
already.
and the new action system
So-
that I just mentioned, which will
They
be
could do it
available
again.
from June onwards.
Let's be honest, the Sword Art
Let's have a
Online storyline, because it actually had like cutscenes and quests and everything, it wasn't that bad in PSO. Wait, demo footage of content currently in development. New film. Wait, we doing city? Wait, are they bringing back Tokyo? Chat, are we getting Tokyo? Okay. New action system. What are we get? Wait, we get Mecha? Is that probably just gonna be an item we pick up, right? Oh my god, chat, we getting Mecha! Okay, chat, do you think we gonna keep the Mecha? Or
What
do
did
you
you
think
think?
we're just gonna pick it up?
The actual video shown here is still under development, so some parts are only provisionally implemented, and we'll be working to
Okay,
improve
question,
the
chat.
quality
Is that
from
the
here.
version of
To be perfectly
AIS's?
honest, some on the development team wanted to wait to release this information,
Course
since
they
there are
did.
still many parts that are in production. With so many requests for new fields and systems, however, we felt that it would be unacceptable to keep you waiting without any concrete information. So
One
we've
more
decided
AIS.
to release as much as we can show you at this time.
They
The
kind
dev
of
team is
look like,
currently hard
as of right now, the
work on
extra
new
armor you
field
buy for
and new
gunplot.
actions that will deliver a fresh, different experience. So we ask for your patience as we make progress toward their release. As soon as we are able to provide more information, we will announce it through NGS Headline and other channels. So please keep an eye out for further updates.
God, I wish
We
it were
in the
Hello Kitty
development
Joe.
and live ops teams will continue working together to make NGS even easier for everyone to play. And we look forward to taking NGS
Honestly,
into
Andy, I wouldn't
2024
doubt it
and
being a
beyond.
Boruto
We hope
crossover.
all the arcs out there will come
I feel like
with
One
us on
Piece
this
might be too
journey.
offensive for
Thank you
Sega.
for your time today. I'll see you again soon. Happy New Year, everyone. Kimura-san, thank you very much. I'm looking forward to seeing
Yeah,
what's in
I could
store
see,
for
I could see that
NGS
just being
in
like a thing we
2024.
pick up, and they've been kind of leaning
Moving
toward
on to the
that.
next segment.
You know, not counting like the guns we had, but also like the thing we can now pick up in the field. You know, the thing we can talk to go farther.
For this segment,
I could see the armor
NGS
being that,
Operation
just being like
Report.
vehicle cattle
I,
about. You
Hero
can jump
Arise,
in.
Select questions and comments from the players to bring to the development and live operation teams and bring you their
Please
answers.
don't be bad. Please don't be
Here's
bad.
the first one. The wait time before a multi-party quest launches is too long, making it difficult to replay. Can you shorten the waiting time?
Okay, this is beyond my pay grade, chat. We don't do multi-party.
Here is our team's response. A new feature was implemented for Halfia Lake Interception Part 2 on
It's
December
just gonna be
13th,
a magical island gonna
where the
peel.
quest will
Oh, it's gonna
launch
be.
a few seconds after all quest participants have finished loading. We plan to have future quests of the same type work this way too.
Wait, are they
as well as
referring to
any
just
content
Origin
that
quests in
requires
general?
a smoother replay process.
Wait, what are they
That was
referring to? I
their
thought they were
answer.
referring to like
Let's move on
multiple
to the
parties
next
that go
question.
together to do a quest.
A new rank for Battle Dia, Purple, was added in the update. But can you add Battle Dia Purple where you fight Starless Gigantics? Here is our team's response.
This is such a Japanese question, chat.
We are currently considering adding a Battle Dia Purple where you fight Starless Gigantics.
Yeah, it sounded like
We
you
are
were
hoping
mainly
to
like
do
the
it a little
load into
differently from
combat.
the previous Battle Dia Purple, so stay tuned. That was their answer.
Bowing up.
Let's move on to the next question. I would like to recreate the character creation of NPCs and other story characters in the salon. Could we get their character creation data?
Oh, that'd be nice if it did like a drop down
Here is our
list.
team's
If you have the
response.
item, you click on, you instantly become them. That'd be nice.
We are working on a way to make the creation data for some of the major characters in NGS available for download from the official NGS site. In addition, we are planning to
Okay.
release a scratch ticket where you can get the required items to recreate them in-game. That was their answer.
I'm pretty sure they wanted what I just said about just having a
Please note
drop
that
down
there
menu.
are also cases where we
Not a
are unable
spreadsheet
to
on the
provide
website.
character creation data that perfectly recreates unique versions of NPC characters.
Yeah, certain characters not made
Let's
using
move
the
on to the
same
next
same
question.
type of engine that we are.
Is it possible to prevent the confirmation screen from appearing for item series that are often used as enhancement materials, such as Gold Prim Sword 2, regardless of their rarity? Here is our team's response.
You know all the way
response
about
to your
playing chat.
request, we are working on removing the confirmation screen for Gold Prim Sword 2 and Gold Prim Armor 2 when they are selected as enhancement materials in the Item Enhancement Lab. Thank you for your patience in the meantime.
So just menu in, like
That
cleaning
was
up,
their
huh?
answer.
Let's say you could do finally pick
That's all
the
for our
add-on kill
Q&A
chat.
today.
Okay, wasn't the most offensive Q&A.
Moving forward, we will
Like,
continue
that's
to
at least
select
good.
and bring
That's
your
better than,
questions and
you know,
feedback to the
what we were
development and
expecting.
operations teams
Cause
and
man,
share
the
their
last few
answers.
you've been.
Please
haven't
also
been
let
great
us know
at-
your thoughts
I haven't
about
great
this
at
show
all.
and the game with the hashtag NGS Headline on X, formerly
To be
Twitter,
honest,
and
it
other
like,
platforms.
how much you want to bet from the way they were talking there? Like,
Moving on to
probably
the next
half of the
segment.
stuff they make for them is not made with the same character that we have.
NGS.
You know, sitting there.
Is it
obviously-
possible to make the
obviously-
chance of enhancing
Now
fixes
let's
more
move
than
on from the
10%?
updates and talk about some other NGS-related
No.
info.
But
I'm
yeah,
sure
some
it
of
will
it I
get
think
you
is just
even
3D
more hyped
modeling
to play
stuff.
the game.
I still don't
Let's
mean they
start with
can't
this.
just, you know,
For some regions,
they
an NGS store
widen
page
up.
is now available on
But I still
Razorbook.
don't mean if they bring out the actual cosplay
AC
items.
can be purchased through a variety
Like-
of payment options.
But
such
yeah,
as
it kind of
credit
obvious.
cards,
Like obviously,
as
it
well
won't
as
be
through
like
digital
one-to-one
wallets,
fully, but
convenience store payments and internet
especially
banking.
since you know animations and stuff that
We hope
obviously a
you'll
lot
give
of
it a
NPC
try.
had never done to made to
Please
do.
note that AC purchased from this store cannot be used on PlayStation 4.
Aw, that's fine, Chad.
Great deals on AC in the Steam store are now live. You can get a 5% discount on 1,000 AC and
Wait, were they
10,000
cheaper
AC.
about this,
Please
or
note
they just
that
comment
this
about the
offer
Steam sale?
excludes the PlayStation 4 version of the game. Please
you,
also
PlayStation.
note that only one purchase per Steam account is
Amazing.
allowed. But wait, there's more. For
We
a
on a
limited
hamster
time
wheel.
only,
We are.
We're also
We absolutely
offering
are,
an additional
Mason.
30% discount
How you doing,
on
Mason?
purchases of
Happy
1,000
holiday, dude.
AC and 10,000
How you
AC.
been, dude?
So don't miss out.
Oh,
As announced at the recent Niji Sanji Fest, the virtual
Yeah, they
livers
announced
at
it
Niji
1 or 2
Sanji
days ago
will be
now.
collaborating with NGS for the second time.
To be honest, the Weasel stuff is just the same
Four
as the
influencers
Japanese
joining
one
this
they
collab
do
will be
with like
Amamiya
bet money.
Kokoro,
It's the same thing.
Nago OK, Matsukai Mao,
I need Coon, chat.
and
Who all these
Yoromi
people?
Rina.
Chat, Willie Coon. I need Coon. Coon will know who these
Snatch
people
avatar
are.
items for cosplaying as these collab livers, such as outfits, hairstyles, accessories, and weapon camo,
Right back
as well
at you,
as
Mason.
voices and build parts, including life-size cutouts. The collab is scheduled to start
I believe
next
it's on
year
Steam,
in
right?
February 2024. We will also be showcasing the original collab
I don't know.
visual once again,
I have no idea
which
what's going
was
on in
originally
VTube or beyond
introduced
clips
at
on
Niji
TikTok.
Sanji
So
Fest in advance to commemorate the collaboration.
I have never seen any of these people. This is obviously
illustration
Coon
was
will heal. He
created
could give
by
up Matt
Inoka,
Wall behind all
the
of
same
them.
as the previous collab. It features a scene of the 4 collab livers doing construction work in the creative space. Finally, we would like to present a brief introduction to Niji Sanji for you. Niji Sanji Project is
I
a
wonder if
VTuber,
these are just like
virtual
JP
liver project
VTubers only
with a
type of
wide
deal.
variety of influencers. They are active on YouTube and other video distribution platforms.
I have no idea
with
if
the
they have
aim of
American ones
accelerating the
in
next
this at all.
generation of entertainment.
God, I hate how that not long about next generation entertainment.
More details about this collaboration will be revealed in the next headline.
Especially when you think of it in
So
the
stay
idol
tuned
sense.
for the upcoming broadcast.
I could literally
That's all for
become
this
the
episode of
waifu
NGS
outfit.
Headline.
Don't tip me, Joe.
Please share your thoughts and feedback on this program.
Yeah, I think it
and
might
the
be
game using the
JP only
hashtag
VTubers.
NGS Headline on X, formerly Twitter. Together, we can make NGS an even more fantastic game.
Yeah.
As a representative of the users, I will continue to work with the development team to make NGS a more enjoyable game for everyone, and I look forward to your continued support. This will be the last headline broadcast for 2023. Thank you all for tuning in to NGS Headline again this year.
So what about the date for next month?
We
What are
hope
we
you
doing?
enjoy playing NGS next year as well. The next episode of
There it is.
NGS Headline
30th, okay.
and the first one for 2024
Yeah, I had a
will be
feeling.
on Tuesday, January 30th.
So the name isn't Twitter.
We will be
It isn't
focusing
X.
mainly on the
It's X
updates
formerly
coming the following
Twitter.
day, January 31st,
Yeah, that what they've been calling Twitter for
as
the
well as
last
the
couple
updates
months
arriving
now.
in February.
It's a little like, it felt like a slap in the
Don't forget
face
to
to
like
Elon a
and
little
subscribe.
bit, which I'm all for. But yeah, I wasn't expecting
Now then,
much
Hearts, have a
in the
wonderful
headline
new
stream,
year.
because usually the end of the year
I'll
headline
see
streams
you
are
at
not
the
the
next
best by any
NGS
means.
Headline.
Like the world map
Thank you
is
for watching
obviously the main
NGS
thing of
Headline
the
this year.
headline.
I'll see you guys in January. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
No, do remember, he talking to Japan, Joe. You're not talking to us in the West. Any if they did dub over it, they're not talking to us. Remember, we don't have GWID anymore to go and bit to the higher up for us. So you know they're not listening to us. Remember, isn't if someone knows, feel free to let me know if I'm wrong, Kill. But isn't our community manager now as somebody at some third party company? Wasn't it? Like, we don't even properly have a community manager right now. I could be wrong on that, but I don't remember hearing any announcement after GWID left, so.
Time quest.
Okay, let's see that, chat. Let's see that. Yeah, Milk Beacon where you are, it doesn't buy shit.
I'm
money don't
convinced
mean
those
nothing.
questions are just the staff passing notes around the office. The office is totally isolated.
It could be. Like, elite champ. Elite, think of it like that. Elite, the Q&A bit wasn't nearly as like insult for as it had been in the past. Think of it like that. Elite, it stayed pretty tame that month. I'm not there real note technically, other than I get the Origin Quest timer. But you might not be wrong though. But yeah, they don't care about all money, so let's be honest. They're like, if all bank transactions were happening in Japan, Joe, they might care a little bit more. Honestly, I wouldn't doubt it, Joe. Also, you know, I think like the distant 8 year mate. With that being said, we probably still be doing the same thing in 8 years from now. So, but yeah, so let's see, what are we getting in detail here? So we're getting the set and festival, not anything big there. So yeah, getting into next year. So additional high rank for Cabalits. Not surprised. Cause didn't we get, wasn't our lap wank we got was retained, right? So I get to make sense that Cabalit next in line.
Someone asked about the damn player shop search.
I
had to
know.
spend 30 minutes trying to find the foggy breath on the market.
Yeah, and then you will, like, you typed it in quickly, but if you back out and come back in, then it pops up. Or you have to go look at somebody who have the item and then it pop up. I'm telling you, they're never going to fix it, T.I. I am convinced the shop never going to be fixed. You know why? Because that shop been broke ever since 2020. That shop was broken in base game as well. How much you want to bet? It, like, if we go do JP, watch it. You're gonna watch just fine in JP, isn't it? Like, that thing have always been broke. Because, man, we still got so many menus that it just, like, grayed out that been there since beta for New Genesis, if not since PSO2. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think we're getting that. I think they probably already forgot about it, chat. Because let's be honest, like, the people who play in the game are probably not the people buying out the player shop because they all just getting, like, they all just doing the EC stuff. So they don't even met with the player market and they have totally forgot the player market is broke or the player shop is broke. I'm convinced they forgot that anything. In their head, they probably like, wait a minute, what do you mean you can buy stuff? I thought you could only do that with your credit card. It does. It's like, why? Why is it still like that? Why? It been. We going on what, like? We are going on 5 years now since PSO, like the beta for PSO2 and the wet, for like January or February of 2020. Like, we legit going on 5 years of it being broken. Yeah, they never gonna fix it. The thing is, how much of it still they're gonna look at. You know what you need to do, chat? This is what you need to do. I need you all to become fluent in Japanese. I need you to then go get a work visa and go live in Japan for at least 3 years. And then leave out the detail about you being a gaijin. And then maybe they will listen then. That's what we need to do, chat. Get on it. One of you got the kill set, right? Oh God, chat. It hurt my soul that is like how it is, man. The translator. The thing is, you just got you remember the thing about like a lot of like Japanese stuff, and like if you can't write or speak perfectly in Japanese, they're not gonna affect you. Like there was a few companies like that, a few in general people like that, but good luck on that, Joe. But what else are we getting here? We're getting story mission. I'm guessing there's probably just gonna be another like part of the story, right? Also, I love how this is in like a 3-month window, chat. Right? January to March. Yeah, that's so that I get that February to March. I get that 2 month technically. Yeah, is it good or bad about the headline day? Honestly, I'm kind of in the camp, Andy, where just like about what I expected. I get would be the way I describe it. Like, it wasn't bad, it wasn't good. Like, I didn't come out of it feeling like Sega like full on just being like, just stand there and let me piss on you, like we had the last few headline dreams. So I get maybe it's good because it just, you know, it's just a headline dream. It odd. It feel odd. Maybe this is just the state of everyone in PSO right now. When we're gonna have a headline stream that don't instantly feel like Sega is slapping us, especially in the Q&A, is like that is something to be happy about, right? Oh God, chat. We all got Stockholm syndrome. Is that what's happening, chat? Chat. Diana, come here, Diana. I need you, cat. I need you. Come here. I need you. I need your love, Diana. Help her get out of the Stockholm syndrome. Can you do that for us? Can you please? Okay, you were trying to kick my mic. Can you do that for it, Diana? So yeah, it just exists, I guess. Oh, bye, Diana. Yeah, don't worry. Maybe chat. Maybe the net PSO will be a part of the whole Sega reinventing themselves. in 2024, chat. It could happen. Yo, how you doing, ZZZ? Or ZZ. How you doing, dude? Yeah, Diana very much being like, I need love right now. Maybe she can feel or fail. But happy holiday, dude. Welcome. That is true. You're not wrong. I know some people probably into it. Like, don't worry. We will see them people very soon. On social media, don't you worry. Yeah.
Yes. Reinvented with NFTs.
God, I hope they drop in NFT. Like, man. Like, I'm telling you, chat, they come out tomorrow and be like, okay, yeah, no NFTs in Jet Set or Crazy Taxi. I'm gonna be so happy. I would be so happy. Cause like, with Jimmy Torn, I like in my darkest of heart, chat, I feel like when they say reinvent.
Slip some NFTs in the scratch bonus.
Oh, that's how they would absolutely do it in PSO, let's be honest. But I really hope, because like I said, the whole NFT stuff was in the same rumors about Jet Set and them as well, and well, that ended up being accurate. So like that very terrifying. Also, it doesn't count that Sega have talked about loving NFT though for a while. And allegedly they're supposed to be backtracking on that, but once again, we believe that when it happens. But I really hope the whole reinvention is like, hey, we more like going back to our root type of reinvention, and not reinventing where like we are moving a pat the video game industry nowadays. The video game industry is all about loot boxes and battle passes and like all that stuff. We are reinventing it all. Thanks to Web3 and blockchain. That totally not gonna really take advantage of any of that, but we're gonna say it will. And make our own NFT inside our game. Or, like, I foresee happening, I don't know about Jet Set. I could see Jet Set doing it for the artwork, you know, the graffiti. I still feel like what it's going to be in Crazy Taxi is you're going to buy tokens, and then the token will let you play rounds in the game. And when you run out of token, you can't play the game anymore. They were treated like the arcade day. But, God, I hope that's not what it is. I hope with the reinvention, not like the power of blockchain. Reinventing. But it could be. Because they're like, man, I'm honestly, overall, though, outside the NFT stuff, I'm honestly kind of curious to see if any of that is going to play back into PSO2 at all. You know? Or New Genesis at all. Like, that is the thing. Like, will they hit a point where they'll be like, okay, it's time to wrap this up. It's time to move on to the next Phantasy Star project. Like, it could be, chat. I guess we will see. We will see where they go in the net, like yield or 2 yield, but I wouldn't doubt it, chat.
But Troy, that's so innovative. That's like an arcade in your home.
It is.
Wow. Wow.
Absolutely. We are going back to the 80s and 90s, or the Japan, any up to like what? Now, technically. Like, remember, Sega was all about the whole, like, all games are like the arcade in your house. Remember that the whole point of the Saturn and Dreamcast. Because the Dreamcast literally using the same architecture as Sega arcade games at the time. So, you know, I'm telling you, time is a circle, chat. It's just a snake eating a tail. We eventually will get back to the thought eventually. And maybe Phantasy Star Universe will come out of that. Probably not, but yeah. Hey, how you doing, Smith? Wait, Underthought NGS in October. I checked my tape. So what new? It says something. The headline. Pulled together. Oh, I don't blame you. The headline do pull together really bad, don't they? Yeah, that pretty much. Well, like, I'm getting ready to go fully into detail of the world map. You can see the world map right now.
You bet, Steve. All the AC scratches. All of them.
Yeah, every bit of them. Yeah, not really. Like the most up you getting outside of AC clashes and constantly putting more augmented up into special clashes is. Do you like fighting dot falls? Not saying it's a dot fall, but let's be honest, this white hill is probably dot falls. And if you can't see my Mount Hubbly Noble dot fall in April and May, but yeah, it like. Not much. Not much. If you on a thought in October, the only thing you have missed is what chat? Is maybe the whole like, oh, the monster will dread spawn, and then you kill dread, and then a big bot man will spawn on a floating island outside of what was it? Watain? That is pretty much like the quote-unquote big content we have had. Or you can say also the Planet Blakel up now being an origin quest. Does that count? That about all you have missed, to be totally honest, though. But, yeah. Yeah, this is 100% Dotfall. Like, Dotfall, like, it's just going to be the thaw version of Dotfall. Is he going to come back for a second round? Like the Planet Blakel version is like he went away and we got to chase him down and kill him like 9 more times before he disappeared. This might be the longest amount of time we have ever spent on Dotfall chat. I'm convinced of it. Like, cause what was it? It was 3, yeah, it was 3 versions of the dog version, right? And now we obviously going into the second version of the Starlit version. So that means that everything go as planned. By the time we get to the end of 2024, maybe we might actually get a big bad villain that not Dark Falls. We just gotta kill Dark Fall 2 more times, chat. So, innovative chat. New up, constantly new up being added. It's just variants of Dark Falls. Which, you know, the sad part about that is, like, sadly, them fights are probably the best content in the game just because it's, like, you know, it actually feel like PSO as far as, like, you know, content and also, like, any of the mechanics are not anything too in-depth, but, you know, still have some mechanic to it. And then everything, I feel like everything else just, like, denying Dan head and shoulder at all with Dark Falls. Any of I would love like a proper villain in Toy, you know, with the bad guy beyond that mythical thing out in the thaw that's gonna kill everybody. Like I would love like a more in-depth story of that instead of like big bad wannabe oh god, what the big bad called in Mass Effect chant? The one that kill everybody, the name escaping me, because that's literally all they are right now. The only difference in Mass Effect, we actually got lore and story about them and character from that. You know, eventually. But man, it feels like we're just going to defeat Dark Falls and they're just going to move along and I ain't give it a second thought to who or why or how these things exist. So, yo, how you doing, File Fusion? How are you doing, dude? How are you doing tonight, morning, whatever might be? Happy holiday, my dude. Welcome. We just wrapped up the headline stream. Gonna be breaking down some of that stuff, and then we're gonna go skim through the Japanese version to see if anything got announced of interest. But how are you doing, my dude? Yeah, he just got pointy bit. The only thing they added to him is what? He getting a little stabby bit down. No, don't play. A little stabby bit downhill. He got new wings, and now his head is Cthulhu. To Cthulhu, like that. What this is. So. Yeah, but it's still Dark Falls. It's just a Starlit version, because the Dark Falls that we fought as a doll were nothing more than an imitation of the Starlit one. They are the same thing. It's just one with a robot and the other one not. You know, that's literally the difference. No, we destroyed the dog version. Yeah, just bring back Shiva from episode 6. Man, dude, that'd be great if they did. Cause, dude, I'm telling you, like, man, I think this is honestly what I feel like story-wise we need. Like, cause at that point, I think honestly, champ, like now dwelling on it, since I haven't done like the last 2 cutscene, because one reason is I don't want to just do it, be done in 15 minutes and waiting 6 months. I want to build up a little bit, especially since we ended like in between stage in the story right now. But yeah, I think also the other reason now is just like with the story right now. Like, I get the best way to put it is we solved the mystery of Hopper, but we did not replace it with anything interesting, you know? Because literally, like, oh yeah, corny you guys, trying to build you up to fight the Starlet destroyed, you know, Pinium Station and whatnot. I'm the last dude, allegedly. They come and fell me. Oh, I'm dead. It's just like, you know, it's just like one of them cases of like, it feel like in the story, at least from like actual episode 5 and stuff. It feels very much, also not counting the inconsistency with Maconn as well, which still driving me fucking insane. But yeah, like right now, story-wise, it does just feel very much like, oh, Mitri saw, bye, you know, and just like nothing really left at that point. And giving Keltor new ranks is like, don't exactly have the draw there yet. I feel like right now we are dealing with like the filler arc in an anime. Man, it'd be nice if we had someone like Shiva, you know, some like actual big bad that have some type of you know, Mitri or Keltor to it. Like, don't get me wrong, the YD in PSO2 wasn't the greatest most of the time, but any in PSO2, you know, we still had like the whole persona like thing that went all the way up to like the end of episode 3. It just, you know, we always had like some type of big bad. Episode 2, we had the mad scientist dude that his name escaping me at the moment. Like, you know, we don't have anything to really grab a hold other than like the Keltor like doing borderline slice of life up between origin quests. Well, something crazy happened in the last update. That's what it feels like right now. Well, I am. Yeah, I love the origin quest when you stand on the ship and fight at the end. Or, you know, speaking of the spaceship thing, I really like the origin quest, the one that had like 3 different things that could happen at random. You know, when you're fighting like a armada and you happen to go from like spaceship to spaceship fighting them. That was great. Good time, chat. Yeah, the origin quest feel way less epic in NGS. Yeah, that's the whole thing. I had a question about that. Like originally when they announced it about going open world, I honestly questioned like, how are they gonna make it seem as epic? And like the Darkfall get kind of close. I get that. I had a big thing as well when it comes to like origin quests. And like the origin quest, like I said, mainly Darkfall feel very much like raid battle from like Final Fantasy 14 or something. Maybe not as in depth, obviously, but still have like that kind of flavor to them. Well, in PSO2, like let's be honest, PSO2 there wasn't really any real, technically, any mechanic to the bosses. But what made them bosses in origin quest rememberable was just like how over the top they was. You know, like for example, like what was the dude from what episode 4? The golden dude who stabbed the moon and literally having to kill him before the moon fall on your head. Or like the one from episode 4. Yeah, 4, where like, you know, you're on a motorbike chasing the dude through like the a factory like on the moon, like. Or the whole thing of like escorting a tank, you know, just like rememberable stuff in the older origin quests that made them feel way more epic and way more rememberable. And I feel like outside of Dark Falls, any Dark Fall doesn't quite hit that same scale at all. Oh god, I love the one where I love the one at WLTI where you had the AISs and you literally were doing like a mat quad fight. Oh god, that was great. Luthor, that was his name. Yeah, exactly. We don't have a Luthor or anything. We don't have that, like, any of you not like a big bad. We don't have that, like, underling that is doing some fucked up shit and you know they are. But, you know, you can't exactly prove it in the, you know, just because of how the story is going. It's like, we don't have that, like, connection. And then, like, originally, I was thinking, like, the connection we're going to be watching, like, Anya, Anna, whatever her name, I can never remember chat to show how important she is, I get now. Like, I originally thought she was going to be, like, the true line. You know, like, oh, great dad, learning responsibility, becoming a great hero, you know, like, living up to her dad's shadow type of deal. We can obviously say, nah, Maconn kind of took that thought. Like, hey, DJ, how you doing, DJ? How you doing? I'm a little behind on chat. How you doing? Welcome, DJ, if you're still here. But yeah, like, all that, like, starting point with all, they're just kind of like, nah, never mind, Maconn. Here you go. You want Maconn on a shield? Here you go. And it's just like, man... Like, could you please pick a better character than that? Cause like, just imagine, chat. Just imagine if at the end of the Darkfall fight, we didn't get superpowered to defeat Darkfall for whatever reason. I still haven't been playing outside of. I get what, protons. Just imagine she was the one that did it, and we got to an inch of our life and almost died, and then she stepped up in a cutscene and killed Darkfall. Like, it's so much, like, stuff like that in the story they could have done that. It would be, like, so much better. But I think that, like, the other reason, outside of, like, I knowing, like, we do the story, it's gonna be, like, 10-minute, maybe 30-minute top, is also, like, I don't feel like I'm missing out on the story at all. Just because, like, nothing really about it. Never, like, all the hooks just vanish. And from what we made it to, just... You know, never got that hook in. It didn't feel like it bled from one episode to the next. You know, like PSO2 did. Yeah, technically. Cause literally, like, what? One cutscene in episode 2 is just like, who the fuck is it? A Luthor guy. And what the hell is happening? You know, like, all the mystery of God or Jesus, whoever that lady was that became Shion. Like that mystery throughout, not counting the mystery of, like, what the deal with the persona dude, you know, mocking you and whatnot, and then also I get technically the Matoi mystery. Like we got none of that in NGS.
How much is a penny? 1 cent. Ox trash.
That too. The only reason we don't have nobody screaming alt trash at us because we are the trash. If you think about it, we are literally leftover DNA and programming coding of actual ARC people that was actually good. We are literally the definition of ARC trash. We are leftover from a bygone era that should have been forgotten about. Just saying, chat. Yeah, Zeto, well, Sega dropped the ball. Finally got the lore point on why Hopper is this, and then he just die in a blaze of glory. No photo development, no conflict, just kill. Exactly. Like, just imagine, chat. Just imagine what would have happened if, like, we would have fought him. Either one or two things would have happened. We would have fought him. And we would have proved to him we are what he wanted.
Luthor did nothing wrong.
Yes, I'm with you. If you think about it. Especially in episode 3. But just imagine it, like, honestly, if that dude, instead of just being like, oh, you beat me. Yay, you what I've been wanting to make for how many years. cool. Let me tell you about the oh, by the way, the other toilet. Bye. I'm dead. Like, just imagine if we would have beat him, and then he would have been like, oh, okay, you guys are what my goal is. And instead of having him just like, toilet, destroyed everybody, by the way, the front door, bye. Just imagine he would just like, okay, you got what I wanted, it's time for the next step. And then literally he like join our party, or any if he didn't join our party, like have more stuff with like Lucille. Just imagine like after that they would have been like, okay, like from a gameplay perspective, of just being like, okay, this is what we're gonna do
that
now.
Shit. So funny. Dude yeeted himself into space.
He did.
I died.
He absolutely did. Cause let's be honest, deep down, it like the dude wasn't evil, for say. Like, don't get me wrong, he was a little mad scientist. You know, the whole thing of just like, yeah, sure, I will kill you over and over again to make the perfect being. It's literally the mad scientist who made a Doomsday and Superman. But nonetheless, he wasn't technically evil. Technically, he was doing what needed to be done. But once again, he did nothing wrong, chat. Just like Luthor. But like, if you did want to kill him off, instead of just like being like, oh fuck, they're the toilets, cut the credits. Like, instead of doing that, I think honestly, him just being like, dude, that being wiped out everything and everyone, and literally just left it at that, and then be like, oh fuck, they can show up at any point, and then you could start getting like characters and riding around like ideal like panic, like, you know, I get a better way to describe it would be like the whole scenario about aliens. If aliens show up tomorrow, and as long as, you know, we're not dealing with a millennial legend, like, yeah, how help us pay our rent. If we look at it not in that way, but look at it as a point of, like, if aliens showed up and just be like, oh, yeah, all your religion, that just sucks. And how that would, like, ideally, you would think it would work. That would just break people. And, like, what comes after that is, like, so much more interesting. In the case of this being like, oh yeah, you guys are clone, you guys are dead, I'm trying to build you up, I need to create my version of Doomsday to fight the Starlet, this is what they did, we don't know when they're coming. And then have the realization of the character realizing this. And, you know, having to come to terms with that, I think is the other thing. Like, you don't feel any of this, like, in the character's either, outside of the cutscene. Like, you don't see, like, Wappy Dude panicking over it, or Maylin panicking over it. You know, that's the other thing about, like, PSO2, we saw, like, side characters, or characters, like, on the ship, outside of 102, actually change and evolve with what was happening in the main story. And we don't have, like, any of that at all. So it's just, like, we don't have that kind of panic. And then on top of that, like, from a gameplay perspective, if you kill the dude and we have Lucille,
The chat. Lord Dozer.
Dozer the best. Dozer, let's be honest, Dozer got the most character development. I will die on that hill as well, chat. That Dozer got more character development than any other character in PSO if we don't count the webcomic. Webcomic get a little more iffy, but if we don't count the webcomic, he is still the most deeper character out of all of them. Hand down. Dozer for life, chat. Remember that. But from a gameplay aspect, they could have literally had Lucille instead of making it a one-off, you know, random generated quest that not actually randomly generated quests. Instead of doing that, just imagine if they would have been like, okay, Lucille in the beginning of, like, the actual dungeons, like PSO2, you know, like the random generated dungeons. We're going to have that, but from a lore perspective, have it, since obviously the dude literally made it to be different types of environment, you know, from PSO2. Or, you know, just PvP. Because let's be honest, a lot of that stuff was just from PvP that in his, you know, in his quests. But nonetheless, have it where we have the randomly generated dungeon, and it could be like the goal of them, and like collecting data or information or researching, like trying to find stuff. Like, just imagine, chat, if the story, once again, that maybe too highbrow for Sega here, but just imagine if the story was instead of the like middle, like you can keep doing your middle storyline with like, oh look, Anne got a new outfit, that type of shit. Fine, but just imagine if they had it set up like an ARG at that point. Well, you do the random generated dungeon in Lucille, and instead of being like in a boss at the end, have it will like it have data or stuff at the end, or have some like the limited time stuff that will pop up like the trials. Have that stuff tied to like data. And by doing this, you are collecting like data chips. And then whenever you collect like a certain amount, it would then trigger a cutscene with an NPC being like, looking at it and being like, oh, this is what that means. Okay, so the toilet actually come from this solar system, and this is how they snuck up on Pinium Station. And then it'd be like, we need more resources. You go back, you do it a couple more times. You slowly build up chips and collections, and then trigger another cutscene and be like, oh god, we now know where they are. We know where they're coming from. And just like slowly like build up true gameplay for, you know, the big event of them actually showing up, and that is the net big expansion. Like, you know, and that way, you know, any of you like complete the story of that, then like if you're a new player, you know, you just kind of go instead of like replacing enemies out in the wild, have the enemies in the wild changing outside of battle sectors, of course. But like when you out in the open field, to kill the enemy stay what they are till you bypass certain story points and then they change. Just imagine, chat. Just imagine what they could do with that. And literally nothing more than like a checklist being like, okay, you got 10 of the data cube, triggered it cutscene. Okay, you got 50 of the data cube, triggered it cutscene. You know, kind of like how in PSO2, after you do certain stuff in the main story, you will run around the ship and you can randomly get cutscene depending on how much you have done in the main story. They're not even tied to main characters or main story stuff. It's literally just character bullshitting, which is what the side stuff is right now in PSO anyway. Like, I'm just saying, chat. I'm just saying. It could be great. But nope. One day, chat. One day, we would say we'll listen to it. Or Wayfinder would just take my idea and do it anyway. Because let's be realistic, that's what's going to happen. Because that's what they've been doing. Thank you, Wayfinder. But, you know. Yeah, no water region, yeah. But yeah, the Moon Dude, that was awesome, honestly. That's still like one of my favorite Origin Quest DJ, if you still here. Yeah, the Echo Quest, yeah, with the tank. Also, I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, I went into a tangent. I'm getting back on chat. Hang on. The chat is moving. I'm moving the chat again. If y'all just joining, hi, I'm behind on chat. Welcome. Happy holiday. Give me a moment. Let's see. PSO2 is very still somewhat similar to Monster Hunter. That too. That I think also play into it is like PSO, because you know Monster Hunter came out of PSO, so like PSO2 it still like not completely doing that Monster Hunter camp that PSO was, but it was still closer. Absolutely. Yeah, no mechanic. Aside from breaking them for more damage. Yeah. Like, I would love it, like, honestly, if it, instead of, like, getting weapon drops, I would love for it to just be like Monster Hunter and be like, okay, break body parts off. Because that kind of happened in PSO2 a little bit. Because in PSO2, the dude who was in, like, the Chinese area, the end boss there had a mechanic where if you break certain body parts, you had a higher chance to get like armor drop or weapon drops. So you actually like went after body parts to try to get the drop rate up for a specific item, and we don't have any of that anymore. But I would love it if PSO did like, you know, lean back into the root / Monster Hunter. Like that'd be great. Like I think honestly. Once again, like what Maximilian said, like hit home so much. Like for anyone who don't know what I'm talking about, Maximilian dude at one point, I think you were playing Monster Hunter like Wise or something. I don't know. You were playing one of the Monster Hunter, and somebody asked him about Monster Hunter and PSO, since you know they come from the same. I get goo, I guess, because, you know, Monster Hunter wins it without PSO. And he pretty much stated that, once again, Pelfway in a little bit here, but he pretty much stated that Monster Hunter is what he loved about PSO and what he wanted from PSO. And it just, like, that is so true. Like, Monster Hunter is that. Like, Monster Hunter would a better PSO than PSO is nowadays. 100%. Yeah, well, you pick fighter and then you got to counter everything I get for bot mechanic. Yeah, but the thing is, like, the second you play a range character, you don't deal with any of that. And, like, and let's be honest, the whole blocking parrying thing is not that fun to begin with. Because it's like, I get other than dying, not about all you get out of it, right? If you can do it quickly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, his whole like yeet can himself in the bait with just like, yep, you did what I wanted. Your problem now. Have fun. Like, absolutely, Ti. Yeah. Lucid was very much about the whole like bleeding and creating new races. Because honestly, Chad, if you go look up like the lore for the races, it's all bad. They were like, make robots, slaves. They rebel. Shit. Okay. Make new people for slave, but this time they got magic. Shit, they rebelled. That is pretty much PSO lore in a nutshell. If you look at all the races. Like, PSO lore can get pretty depressing in a lot of ways. At least the older games anyway. Yeah, game collab from other company. Big Copion, Monster Hunter. Hopefully, like I don't remember if they ever did a crossover with like God Eater, but I know they did a crossover with Monster Hunter. So once again, but the thing is that, like, I feel like obviously the way we are moving here, especially with like, you know, VTubers and anime stuff and whatnot and light novels, I kind of feel like we're gonna see way more instead of doing like anime game. I feel like we are just very much going to lean into, like, the corporate VTuber camp and anime for New Genesis. I don't think we're going to see nearly as many video game crossover in New Genesis as we did in PSO2. Yeah, damn right. Yeah, Dodo the goddamn king need way more. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely he does. Yeah, because honestly, I'd be more interested, honestly, to see, like, God Eater. I feel like God Eater would lean, like, a little bit more into the PSO aesthetics a little bit. But I know that don't mean much for Sega. Let's be honest, whoever they can get the license for. Lucille just need to be more objective and more quill. Yeah, random divide quests is, I mean, you can farm, yeah. There's a lot. I'm hoping, where was it? Was it, yeah, the Lucille expansion stuff. Like in April and May. I hope this is going to fix a lot of problems I personally have with Lucille. Of like, you walk into a room, you don't know what you're doing. If there are a lot of people in the same room as you can't even see what number it is. And like, there's a lot of issue with Lucille. Not even counting, like, enemy will spawn, but you can't tell where they are. Because sometimes enemy like spawn above you or inside walls, and it's just like, it's not great. Lucille can get very confusing sometimes, and it have no right to be. And it's not because of gameplay, it's just because of design. Yeah, the ship was a cool hub in town. I deal with we had like dailies where we are building a spaceship. Like, I wish that was a thing. Any of it nothing more than like a Destiny ship. Like, hell, another thing, I get technically, if you think about it, like the little loading ship between missions in PSO2, that is technically just the spaceship from Warframe, right? Technically, just in one room, but still. Let's see. Yeah, I've been slowly dripping away from the game, and the headline did not help at all. I feel you on that. I absolutely feel you, Mason. It's just like, it kind of feel like only so much you can do. Like seeing the same thing over and over again, or just seeing it being like repeated over and over again. And it's just like one of them cases. Like, I know the thing that eat at me is just like, how do you take a game that you have worked on for 12 years with experience and know-how and design that come from that, and then literally just throw it all away to start completely over, any with it being in the exact same engine and cross with each other? It's just like realistically, not saying like it should be on the same scale as like, you know, PSO2 by any means, but like it doesn't feel like anything that will learn will carry into that to do anything interesting with. You know, as I have said, it feels like PSO2 feels like a game that still think we in like the mid 2000 when like, oh, you got nothing to play, right? You give us a subscription like you know, EverQuest back in the day of just like, yeah, you're not gonna jump ship because you gotta pay, you know, $50 for the game and then get another $12 to $15 a month subscription. And just like that time period when, you know, when we were seeing all the MMOs just die because of that, and the player base migrating to 1 or 2 games, and that was it. It kind of feel like Sega still think they in that time period and still in the time period of early PSO2 like design of like 2010, 2011. Like I said, I really feel about PSO2 as I felt about Devil May Cry 5. I'm just like, it's so like head belly in the sand. It's not even funny how depressing it is. And like, obviously at that point, you know, nothing is really helping. Like I said, without you all in the camp of like, you like farming just the farm and you don't care what you get, farming is just something to do. Or if you someone who is very much into like the wannabe, like, I about said let Quinn Virgin be all chat, but let's be honest, about the same. But like, if you are someone who like the fashion stuff and to be all chat up, but you don't want to learn Unity, like I get it from that point of view, but like if you anywhere in between that, it's just like I feel like it become harder and harder every single passing moment. Every once in a while, we might have a moment at peak of interest, but like I totally understand the drifting part, like so much, Mason. And like I said, the one part about it, it's not like the game is bad by any means. It's just like, you know, the writing on the wall in so many ways about it. I'm just like let's be honest, we just gonna pretty much me moving along, doing the same old thing, with maybe 1 or 2 things every once in a while of entering and back to the same old thing. Just now with a decent coat of paint on it. But not being nearly as interesting as the bait game was. Any when they do take, like, the design from it, a few times they do, such as, like, the Kaiser weapons, and then they fumble the ball on it. I would never forget that, chat. But yeah, I feel you on that, Mason. Yeah, OPSO2 breaking point I had at certain drop like armor and weapon. Banjet doesn't have it. Making break part it kind of user. It really is. It's like 100% DJ. Like there were reason to like farm like the random generated dungeon like over and over and over again in PSO2. Like NGS don't really have that kind of true line. Because, like, the what part of that is just, like, any amount of true line they would have for motivation, it's just, like, kind of hard to get invested in that if you're around long enough to realize, oh, they're just going to give you something down the line that is what you're trying to get for free, or become more power or something else that you're going to replace it that they're going to give out for free, or barely anything at all. Or they just going to put in a flat ticket, or you just wait a few weeks and, you know, you're going to be able to pick it up for pennies on the player market and just, you know, not a lot of motivation to actually take part in the content when the content is pretty much the same a little bit. But what you're working toward don't hold any weight beyond like maybe a month or 2 at most. And just like at that point, if you're not farming the farm or socializing the socialize, what do you have, you know? Yeah, exactly. Monster Hunter Origin is from PSO. Yep. Like Monster Hunter would not exist without PSO at all. Yeah, and then they did yeah, after that, a point Monster Hunter became what PSO should have been. PSO2 is trying to be Genshin. I agree with that. Like the thing is that, like, if you think about it, they kind of doing the Kyoto thing a little bit with the cosplay stuff, but they're trying to beat Genshin with crossover into the Kyotos. But I'm with you on that. And like Monster Hunter like is what PSO should have evolved into. And like they could have evolved into that while keeping the random dungeon stuff from, you know, PSO and PSO2 and maybe Univolts. Let me know, chat. I don't know. I haven't played Univolts, so I don't know if they had it. But I imagine they probably did, right? Like, because I still say, honestly, I feel like the fractal point is like because you know the whole argument people like to say of just like we gotta stick with PSO because nothing else is like it. That whole argument. Well, like I kind of feel like PSO kind of like have merged into two directions with gaming. Like on one hand, you have Monster Hunter, which, you know, took the item farming collection, bought battle stuff from PSO. They took that and became Monster Hunter. And then on the other camp, in the chat, hate when I say it. And then you have like the PSO2 side, that is like the random dungeon, the farming to get, you know, weapons and armor and stuff like that. That became Wayfinder. And that is where like the separation point is. Because both of them games, if you look at them, both of them games are Phantasy Star. It's just they both fractal into different way. Well, Monster Hunter became the net step of PSO, and Wayfinder the net step of PSO2. And then you got NGS just still sitting in the middle, not knowing what it is. Because it does really do feel like in many ways NGS is like a game without an identity. Because of like, you know, it started off being like, you know, we a game about dungeons and collecting and moved into social random dungeon for collecting. Then like evolved into an open world game. And then very quickly realized that that wasn't going to work. And then started very much backpedaling back into being a hub-based MMO, you know, after they added the deck counter. And just like it like PSO living at camp, but like, what are you at that point? You know, like it feel like the dev don't even know which in we torn it why we get so much content that is literally just the same thing, just with a new coat of paint on it. Like it feel like a game that without a vision, you know, a game without a vision that still want to live in 2010, 2011. If what New Genesis feel like. And NGS, yeah. Like, hell, I'm really tempted on, like, going back to Monster Hunter Y. I don't need to do the DLC. Hell, I've been thinking about giving Monster Hunter World a try again, any if I wasn't a bigger fan of it. But yeah, like... Because that's the one thing that made me realize about playing, like, Monster Hunter Y. Is just, like, man, Monster Hunter Y is such a better NGS in so many ways. Hell, any Wayfinder with a better NGS. This is why I enjoy playing Monster Hunter, Frontier Z, the private servers. I need to probably get my hands on some of the private servers at some point. Was there a private server that just went live for like the original Monster Hunter or something, wasn't it? Let's see, yeah, pulling the cats, cats appeal they all the so yeah, the whole thing about the cats is like the proton energy is so strong the body couldn't handle it. So they got torn into cats. Yep. Could every attack in one shot in Monster Hunter? Yeah. I had seen Monster like that as well when we were doing Wise. When we were getting to like the high old Wayne to try to get the real ending. Yeah, Lucio's so bad you need to check the bots. Check what the buffs you get. And then check the wound buff. Go buff. Yeah. Yeah, also the thing is also about Lucille, I feel, is like you still get like roughly the same items any if you fail. Yeah, it just right now Lucille. I think Lucille is one of them things, like everything. Just like anytime we do Lucille quests for our dailies, it just very much feel like one of them things that is like not a bad ideal, but I don't think they went far enough with it. So hopefully this update in May might help that, but let's be honest, it's probably just gonna be like, oh yeah, it's expansion. Now you fight 2 bosses, and that's gonna be the expansion knowing Sega. Like, I honestly would not doubt that from Sega at all. Yeah, the augment up. Because I don't think they... Have they updated the augment with the new stuff yet? Or is it still the same augment? I don't remember. Yeah, the problem with NGS, PSO2 had a walk around for fixing and gearing. NGS feel like late game warframe grinding is encounter have or 20 AC scratch area of the week. Yeah, that's the other thing as well. Like I have talked about that many times as well. Dude, like I went into like rants on stream of just like about game dev, about like you never really want, like you can get away with it sometimes, but you don't really want like games like MMO live service stuff. One of the effective way to annoy the player base is being restrictive on the players. And then PSO also do another cardinal sin. Well, not only is it restrictive on the player, it also stingy on the items as well, which is a whole nother thing. But I have talked about many times about like when you designing like MMO type games or like, once again, maybe this is just the old man in me here, but like ideally what you want to do from a design aspect at what the bet for MMOs is having your content work in parallel with other content. Like, yeah, you can put like a hat or weapon exclusive to a dungeon or something, but like ideally you want stuff that progress with each other. Like example of this, you my favorite MMO of all time, Final Fantasy 11 here as an example. Like what exactly is it Final Fantasy 11? So Final Fantasy 11 is you start your character, you level like from 1 to 11/12 is kind of whatever, more the solo stuff there. But with that being said, what are your end goal for leveling up to 12? Your end goal is you are now strong enough, ideally, to then get in a party with other people. What happens when you're in a party with other people? When you're in a party with other people, not only are you leveling and forcing communication in there, especially how old it is, but when it comes to it, you also working toward getting enough a level to then fracture into getting a sub job, getting your chocobo, leveling your skill set, becoming strong enough to farm. Oh, you farming item? What do you do with farming item? You farm item, you get money. You get money, you get better equipment. You get better equipment, you can do more party. You do more party, and just like, you know, constantly like a spider web that go out. And PSO don't have that. PSO is like, you know, like 2 strands at most, which is Doi. Well, actually 3 strands, sorry. Doi, stay in hub towns and chat. Or the heavy farming stuff. But the thing about the farming stuff, no matter what you do with the drop weight and with the item, like the closest thing to a like true line now or multiple lines of true line would be Maseta to buy stuff. But at the same time, that line gets several once you bring in like credit cards and just, you know, buying the item and selling them, and then you get money. So at that point, it's like, okay, if you can just like do credit card, buy the item, sell the item, get the money, buy the items you need, might it be, you know, augment, might it be weapon, whatever. What happens at that point? You cut off leaving the city. You cut out leveling your character technically from like, you know, doing like battle sector stuff. You also cut out the whole like the whole like origin quest and farming stuff, because if you're not farming, then you're not out there. If you're not out there, then other people that have farming, especially in the party sense of like, you know, like the stuff that is happening right now with the Wappy Dread people. Like, you know, the player base is like, at least on ship 1, is like maybe 2 rooms, 3 rooms of 32 people. That's literally less than 100 people doing content. And then on top of that, is you have the new player coming in, and they having to like level through like battle sectors and stuff. But nobody doing battle sector. Why? Because there was no reason to do battle sector. And it just like trickling down, hoarding the player base. And it's just like the reason you need to have stuff designed in a way that give the player the freedom, so the player don't get equal, you know, nearly burnt out or overwhelmed by just beating their head against the wall like PSO does, as well as motivating player to go and to do other content that will also help the new player base as well. And they just don't have that. And it's just like, man, and what is the way of fixing it? Oh, we're just not gonna require you to have battle power to enter content anymore. We're just gonna make the content like they were talking about. We're gonna normalize the content to make it easier. We're gonna go ahead and just like give you all this equipment at certain level that will boost you far beyond what you need a level to continue to tutorial the content. And just like, you know, it just like they're just fat tracking for like the new player base to, you know, just the fat track down to nothing. Because it's like, once you hit like the end, it like, you know, what you got to do, you know? And just like, I feel so bad for like new players or just players coming in general because of that. And like, which is like the main reason I have said it, like, PSO is not a MMO you play long term. It's just not. It's just not that anymore. And like the main reason why we mainly only log in like once every like 2 to 3 weeks, or if something happens newsworthy to make a video about for me to hop in and get B-Woe, you know? Like, I still love NGS, it just, you know, it's just kind of what it is. And I feel bad for, like, the new player experience. But yeah. That's like the main thing, honestly. And that just like also very much affects like fixing and gearing when everything like you have the best in slot. So literally you're doing the exact same thing at any other character. The only difference it might be a gun or a sword. Other than that, it's literally the same no matter what. Because, you know, the best in slot doesn't matter what your class is. Outside of very small exceptions. That is true. Like, yeah, the old fixing system wasn't great. Like, to this day, I made videos back in, like, 2020 explaining how to do a fixing. And it was horribly convoluted. It was. Like, I would take the augment system any day over the fixing system in bait game. Like, any to this day, if we thought, like, doing that legit in PSO again, any if I have spent thousands of hours in PSO2, I still gonna have to go back and watch my video just because of just how absurd some of that stuff got in bait game. Like, ugh. Yeah, does it come from a ground just getting to the point where I'm questioning why? Yeah, because it's like, I understand that. Well, like, why keep grinding when, you know, there's no, like, light at the end of the tunnel? Because, like, let's be realistic, the light at the end of the tunnel is what, Mason? You grind 10 hours, you get, like, 1 to 2 items. You need elite 10 or a shit ton of protection item to any put that on your equipment. And any of you don't put it on your equipment, and then you go to sell it, it's like you have such a small window of making profit that it, like, is it really worth it? Like, yeah, every once in a while you could, like, hit the point where, you know, you're going to make a crap ton of money. But at the same time, the other time when, like, an oddman is gone and within a month or so, and depending on how long it takes for you to farm it, just, you know, like, why? Like, if we were walking towards, like, some bigger goal for farming, then maybe it'd be better. Yeah, everything you do, you get repetitive, like 2 to 4 months, build up something. have it all mean nothing. So exactly that, like I said, that's my big issue as well, Mason. That's literally the main reason why I just gave up on upgrading my equipment. Not only because, you know, there's not really anything that require it technically, and the stuff that do require you to have good equipment, they need you to have very specific armor. I'm looking at you. Dual quests, capsules. But, like, yeah, like, literally that was happened to CM not that long ago, Mason. CM was in here a couple of days ago talking about upgrading, like, all his gear, and literally the next day they brought out the quest where, like, you know, you hit 65 and they give you a weapon. And that weapon was more powerful than everything that CM had. And it's just like, that is a real thing. And like, which, and we totally play back into what they said here when they were talking about Planet Breaker, and were like, we affected more players to be able to do it than it actually was, you know, what they were talking about here. And like, that played back into it as well. It's just like, you can't like, train your player base, like, literally, you talking about realizing it now, like training your player base to a point where you are right now, Mason, and then you hit the point like me where you're like, nah, I'm just gonna wait, I'm not gonna bottle, I'm not gonna upgrade anything, I will take what I get. If I get it, I get it. I don't care, because in a month or two I would get something better, because they would just give it away in a seasonal shop or through an event, or, you know, just randomly start dropping from Origin quests or whatever. When it not super well, that is. And I would just use that, and it's just like that, how the most of the player base is at that point. I feel like most of the player base, outside of people that get, you know, like joy off by doing the market stuff, or the few people that, you know, enjoy farming for farming, and like why go through the F1, which in return go back to the whole Planet Breaker thing of like, oh yeah, there wasn't that many players that was able to do it as we thought. Yeah, because you literally, for the last, like, 2 years, have been training the player base not to worry about upgrading. Yeah, or if you do upgrade, come the turn where, like, yeah, you're going to spend, you know, hundreds of hours and, like, millions upon million of a setup. Hopefully you got your credit card ready. Or at least have premium, for God's sake, have one of them. Just to get your equipment up, use it for, like, a week, and then it's just gone again. It's just pointless again. It's just like, yeah, eventually your whole player base is just going to give up on that mechanic altogether. Of course they wasn't ready for Planet Breaker, you know? Which in return, they probably just made the Origin Quest version of it because the majority of the player base wasn't able to play it, because, you know, that's the way Sega had educated them. And not the player fault, you know? It's just that other part about design is like, when you're designing a live server game and you have goals like Planet Breaker, it's like, you have to guide your player base. And if your version of the player base guiding is all your equipment doesn't matter because it can be replaced in a month, why are they gonna met with it? They're just gonna wait a month. Like, you know, you gotta teach your player base like infants. You know, you gotta guide them. Especially with the type of MMO that PSO is doing. If it was like an open world sandbox survival type game, yeah, at that point, let the player go wild. Let them figure it out. But if you're designing something like PSO, you have to guide the player. And Sega just don't get that. Or maybe they're just thinking the player base is too dumb to real life trends, and then thought, you know, doing said trend, you know, also known as not bothering to upgrade equipment anymore. Just like, you know, you can't have your cake and eat it too on Sega behalf, though. You gotta do something. Speaking of personalizing augment, there was no game like PSO. Joy, I love bait so much, but after uninstalling and playing other game for fun, it feels great. Not having to log in for daily. Absolutely. Like 100%. I mean, honestly, Smith, like that's one of them things where, like, I say constantly, like, about any game, if you're not making the game, if you're not a content creator who covering the game, and any of your content creator, I still kind of say the same thing of like, you know, it like, at no point being like that. It's just like, because eventually I feel everyone will hit a wall in one way or another. You know, so some people do it on the well drops like me. Some people lose it on the farming bit. Like, that whole thing of realizing when you hit your brick wall, like I said, without the few exceptions such as doing it for a job, and like, that probably a sign of it time to just move on. And if it's a game you actually love, it might be time to come back in like a couple months, a couple years, and just see. But yeah, like for a casual person playing games, like I know a lot of game company would disagree for obvious reason, also knowing microtransaction, but it's just not good being in like one game and one game only, or like a handful of games only. Like, whenever you feel that feeling of just like, man, this sucks, it might be time to just like move on if you have the ability to. Yeah, it all about being self-aware. Yeah, and having the self-worth. Yeah, if NGS feel like a second job to you, as it did for me, there were plenty of other games you could have fun with. Absolutely, yeah, 100%. Like, probably don't want it to be like a second job, and if it's gonna be a second job, you better be making money off of it, you know? Because they're just like, you know, and no reason to get into that mentality of like, I have to play because I have only played, or only played it for billions of hours, or I have to play it because I spent, you know, thousands of dollars. Like, I get for some people that very hard to realize, you know, to break away from that. You know, like, when people get addicted to stuff, it's very hard to break out of it. And when you know it's bad for you, or you just don't care anymore, it's just so easy to fall into, you know, repeating, you know, patterns and habits. But like, the best thing you can do is just like, you know, walk away for a bit. But you know, some people don't have that luxury. Oh, Frontier Z had armor from PSO2. Oh, did it? That probably made sense when they had the Monster Hunter crossover in Japan then, since it probably went both ways. I did not know that. I never saw the PSO2 stuff in Monster Hunter. I only ever saw the Monster Hunter stuff in PSO. Yeah, I think that also, like, yeah, it take longer to make one photon more, yeah. Yeah, that would be the other thing, like, win progression, like, if you are someone who, you know, got into the whole augment stuff, like, yeah, if it like slowing down the progression in that way worse than it always was, that says something. Because it was already bad, but it, like, if it was so, like, ugh, that kind of sucked, Mason. The collaboration game company, wait, what one? Anime, what one are we talking about? Oh, the game company? Yeah, the game, yeah, anime based on a shonen magazine, a game from other company that, like, that could be anyone at that point.
Picking up multiple readings.
Hey, what is happening? Hey, welcome everybody. How are you doing? Welcome. Thank you for the wait. How are you all doing? I am behind on chat because I try to read everything. We half-ass, like, going between getting chat opinions on stuff, ranting about PSO, breaking down some of the stuff in the headline stream, and gonna be looking at the JP headline stream, or mainly skipping through to see if there was anything new that got added. I'm super behind on chat, but welcome everyone coming in. If you are coming in, hello. I'm Troy Maconn. We do PSO MMO content and on stream, whatever this is. But nonetheless, welcome everybody. I'll be with you momentarily. I try my best to read everything in chat. So we are a little behind. I'm not that far behind. I'll be with you in a moment. But hello everybody. Hopefully you're all doing good. And thank you for the wait. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Hello everybody. Welcome. But yeah, right now we are talking about, like, the whole thing of like PSO kind of boarding everyone out with the way design right now. That's kind of where we are. But welcome everybody. So where were we? Oh yeah, the game company thing. Yeah, we were also talking about what the game company crossover could be. It honestly could be anything. Let be real. It could be literally anything at that point. It's probably not going to be anything anybody would hope for. It's probably going to be like some crossover with some like Japanese shmup game or something. You know, some like Ikaruga style game or something. Or whatnot. Because at that point, for all we know, it could just be Neo Automata again. It could easily just be that. You know, there is, say, not from a company we haven't worked with before, like they did last time they did a game one. So they could be a Capcom, they could be a Square Enix. Who knows? Maybe this is our Final Fantasy 14 crossover finally coming to America again. I guess we will find out in, what was it, April and May? So, we will see. Let's see, what did you stop there? Let's see, a billion augment capsules and weapon, right before Cavalry release after 5 to 6 event of weapon that will close. Yeah, like, I honestly, I don't think the weapon stuff, I feel like for me, like, a lot of the weapon, like, replacement stuff kind of started happening around that time as well. Like, I'm with you. Like, I really feel like after the whole thing with the Kaiser weapons and, you know, Sega taking one sense of insult or backlash about how you got that, mainly unlocking the shop, but, like, took that feedback and just like, nope, we never doing that again, cut it off, start over, born into the ground. That way it felt like. Because, like, kind of wound into a Theo when I started noticing it, just like, man, I just don't care anymore. So like I feel kind of weird they would have like leaned into the Kaiser like Zig shop stuff with the weapons. You know, have you being like collecting weapons and then like, you know, building them into something else. But it doesn't feel like, you know, they kind of want to do that anymore. Just wait for the event for the guild and let you psychologically enough you want to take on the player to make a 1%. Yeah. Like, for some people, they enjoy that. Like, more power to them. God, sometimes I wish I would like that. My God. Absolutely. I am right there with you on that. Because I think that also be the other thing. Like, the other thing that, like, kill me about, like, the drop weight. Not only, like, the 1% stuff. But also is like, if we did a whole thing where like, okay, the loot tables are like way more specific, like poor bosses or enemy, then, you know, the loot tables are a little insane. I thought like how much crossover there should be no reason you'd be getting like a level 20 weapon, a level 80 origin quest. That should not be happening. But like, it would be honestly like way better if it like the table was smaller and it was more along the lines of knowing like, okay, you're gonna spend like an hour farming the enemy. We guarantee you elite 1 augment, an hour or something. You know, something like a little more like tangible. Well, you know, you could like sit down and be like, I'm gonna farm that item. I have 6 hours. I know I would get in that time. And PSO just don't have that. Like, PSO is more like, okay, I got 6 hours. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to farm it 1 hour. 3,000 hours later, you finally get one. And it's just like, oh, God, man. That is one of the biggest things with NGS when it comes to the drop weight. Like, I really wish they would, like, redo, like, the drop tables and thought, like, you know, making the drop table, like, smaller instead of every enemy almost having every item. Just make it where, like, you know, if a monster level 20, it had level 20 equipment. Level 70, it only had level 70 equipment. I really wish it would like that. Because it'd be nice instead of having, like, an enemy could have, like, 20 items. If the enemy had, like, maybe 10. Like, that'd be so much better. But the thing is, I kind of feel like the other reason the drop weighted out. Like, why the drop weight is so bad as it is, it very much feel like one of them cases, well, the drop weight is like that for, like, 2 reasons. the more like a non-shit reason would be like running around killing the enemy. That content wise, you know, from like Sega point of view, it's just like you spend 10 hours in a battle sector. Content, you know. And then the other side of that, I feel like it like that, you know, how we were talking about like True Life, especially for like the new player base. I feel like that the other thing about that of just like, hey, we made this super well drop. People will be in the area for the new player. But the problem is like that it's still like very, very small. Like hell, like when we was on Olio jumping between areas, and like maybe 5 people, maybe, and like a lot of the battle sector just empty, mainly because everybody doing the, you know, the dread holiday thing. But like anyone that not happening, like area that should be for co-op, it's just barely anyone playing. Maybe because the player base is wising up to just wait. Maybe the player base is leaning at that point way more and just, you know, buy it off the player market and, you know, slide the credit card. Maybe it's just like something in between, but like something like that is happening. Yeah, the best part about the second job of billion would be considering hardcore player have a full set of good affixing that in base. We're keeping the price in NGS just got so yeah. Yeah, there are people that are gonna be not happy about that. I promise you also Diana back, or Cat Diana back to say hi chat to all the waiters. Isn't that right, Diana? Yeah, don't regret your time in bait PSO2. Some of the best fun I ever had in the game / MMO NGS is what really killing PSO appearing for me. I understand that fully, dude. That is how I am. And like I've been like for many years. I was the type of MMO player that was chasing the high that was Final Fantasy 11 / EverQuest. You know, since Final Fantasy 11 was my fourth MMO that I literally. Hell, we're going to be playing Final Fantasy 11 here probably in that day or two because it's free right now because they haven't free login. So, like, as someone who that was my fourth MMO and literally have spent decades in it, off and on, I think I got, like, probably 17 years in Final Fantasy 11. And then having, like, the love affair with EverQuest, and if I could never play it because I never had a PC that could do it, let alone another credit card, since I was only playing Final Fantasy 11 back in the day because my neighbors give me them credit card that I'm pretty sure the kid stole from his mother. I'm pretty sure of it. I just know I give the kid like $12 a month. What happened to that $12 a month? Who knows? But with that all being said, though, it's like I was the type that was always chasing that high. I was just like, man, I want something that give me the same like feeling that 11 did. And PSO2 did that. PSO2 was the fourth MMO I played from 2004 to literally 2020 that give me the same feeling. And like, yeah, PSO2 is like, God, like that will forever like live in my head went weird. Like a reason I still want a wappy tattoo. But when we got to NGS, it's like, yeah, NGS had moments. Like I speak so highly of like playing the Japanese beta, playing the global beta, my house almost burning down like playing Phantasy Star, doing dungeons and Alio. Any of, you know, look back on that a little bit fondly. Any of, you know, I did lose a whole bunch of furniture to that, but nonetheless, like the gigantic stuff when they introduced the gigantics and everybody on the global server was literally following a freaking Google spreadsheet to realize when they were gonna spawn, and just like there was some great times in PSO2 and NGS. Absolutely, I'm with you. So it's just like that. The other thing as well is just like when you see stuff from like Sega, just like on one hand, it's like, you know, I can't exactly be upset because Sega do what Sega do, and as long as it's simple in Japan, that all Sega care about. But on the other hand, it's like, you know, as I have described it, it's like, I don't hate PSO. I do love PSO, but I love it as the same way as a disappointing parent. You know? It's like, I feel about PSO NGS as like a parent looking at their kids and seeing them getting in the, getting involved in the wrong cloud that you know just gonna end with them being arrested or in juvie, but no matter what you say or do can fix it, and you kind of just gotta let them win that court and be ready for bail money. That's how I feel about NGS. Like, that's literally how I feel about it. So I totally understand that, dude. Let's see. Wouldn't mind feeding the weapon other weapons, and that will, after a certain amount, will increase up like that. Dude, yeah. That, by the way, I don't know if you saw it. That is in Wayfinder now. Literally that. But yeah, that's something I've been talking about as well. It, like, literally the ability, like, if we were gonna still get low level equipment in NGS, like at level 80, 90, whatever it might end up being, we still get like level 20 weapons. I would love it to just be one of the few like mobile game mechanics that I actually like. Be quiet, Chad. I know what you're thinking. I'm looking at you, TI implied, but of the like the mechanic of like, oh, you get a weapon and you get a duplicate. Have that duplicate like break down into a currency or just be like a billionth that then will go on to the weapon of the same type. So if you have like a level 20 weapon, like a 2-star ability, and you got like 10 of the that same weapon, have that broken down in affiliates, not to enhance it like PSO do. Because let's be honest, an enhance to what, 60, 70 as a level 20 weapon, it's still not great. It's not a good weapon because you're level 80. But I would love it where, like, instead of, like, upgrading enhancing to, like, a cutoff point, have it where if you get enough of that, you can literally bring that weapon from a rarity 1 all the way up to rarity 10. It might not be the best weapon, but you can make any weapon number 2, you know, outside of the legendary stuff. Like, I would love that so much. And, like, that would make, like, doing dungeon or doing origin quests or event and then looking at your drop list and it's just all, like, level 1 weapons or level 20 weapon. Instead of just being like, man, I just wasted my time doing that, like, 20-minute origin quests. What do I got to show for it other than, like, a tick on, like, a daily? Like, that did feel awful. But if it could be like, oh, I just got 5 of that one weapon at level 20. Now it become a rarity 2, and now I went from being level 20 to level 30. It just like, it still wouldn't be great, obviously, because you at level 80. But if you had the ability to get it to level 80 to become second best in slot of any weapon, that would be fantastic. Like, I would be out there farming all the stuff. I wouldn't be upset about, like, spending, you know, hundreds of hours chasing one weapon or augment. Like, because I'm got these other weapons that are progressing in the background, you know? And just like, man, can we do that? But no, because Sega don't want that to happen because Sega need you to have your inventory full at all weight. That way you will hopefully buy premium or buy a enhancement to your inventory. You know, and play back into the whole, you know, the pay part of the game. So anything that would help with that type of stuff is like, because if your weapon upgrading in the background by, you know, eating itself, your inventory not going to be full with 900 of the same weapon. And then return, you're not spending like an hour going through your inventory, trying to straighten your inventory up to make room to get affiliated and then go and buying one of the material store stuff or the inventory bonuses. They're like, you know, it kind of eat away at itself as a free-to-play game. You know, I like the reason why they didn't put, no matter if the whole auto sell thing was a community want, and like, that was the ideal that the community came up with, and what did Sega do? They put it behind a paywall, because it technically would eat away to them a profit margin if it was free, and if the player base was the one who came up with the ideal. It's the same thing. That one they're never going to do that, and if they, I really wish they would. But, you know, we got Wayfinder doing this, so I guess that's something. They were doing it with the Echoes as well over there, which, by the way, for anyone who don't know what Echoes are in Wayfinder, they just augment in PSO. That's all they are. But, like, they are doing that now. Same thing with the weapons. But yeah. Wait, looking at the capital now and looking like what was the point of having anything on your weapon besides yeah, beyond like oh god, potency? Jeez, I keep wanting to say potential for some reason. Yeah, but outside potency, it's just like, what do you need? 100%, I'm with you. Unsurprising that global criticism is ignored. The only reason we any have global PSO2 is thanks to Microsoft. Yep. Lending them Sorbo and Sega Val. Yep. I've been honestly saying that for years, Smith. Like, I've been saying that constantly for years, that if Phil Spencer did not go over there and be like, Phantasy Star, I love Phantasy Star. Also, we got these Sorbos. Also, we can give you a shit ton of money. Do you want to put your game on our platform? If that didn't happen, absolutely. I'm with you. 100%. PSO would have never come to America at all. Like, Sega showed their hands on that after they canceled it in the West. And in return, that is the main reason why I still say, when NGS eventually dies, not dying the player-bait routine, I mean, like, Sega actually shut down NGS. When that happens, we never see a Phantasy Star in the West ever again. Without something crazy happen, like Microsoft give them money again, or PlayStation give them money. 100% it gone. PSO is gone in the West. They only doing it because they had to. And the second they don't have to anymore, they are taking it back to JP only. 100%. Yep, but yeah, like when people go on about like, man, Phantasy Star 3, man, Univort 2, it's just like, man, I hope you ready to have some VPNs or some hopefully the fan subble group over there that translated PSO2 originally. Hope they ready to go, because you're gonna be wiped back playing that in Japanese, hoping you don't get banned because of VPN and not living in Japan again. 100%. But yeah, that is the downside of it all. Because I honestly feel about PSO as I do about Twitch. If either one of them come out tomorrow and be like, yeah, we're closing up shop, I'm not going to be surprised. I'm just not. Like, it's been one of them things that just been waiting to happen for the last, like, few years. But nonetheless, we at least got 6 months here, chat. So, let's see. Let's go over that, chat, and we will look at JP. Sorry about the giant rant there. Oh, the love of PSO, chat. I have a lot of opinions, and all of them make me sad. But, let's see. What we got? Additional high rank for Cavalets. So that will probably be... I didn't realize something, chat. There was no... Oh, no, we do have level cap. There it is. Level cap go up in February to March. Okay, so obviously these zones are just going to be 80. We're going to... Oh, the wankage are going to be for 80. So... That at least makes sense there. Let's see, with the VGA direction, it wouldn't be surprised me if Sega abandoned everything except for Yakuza, Atlas, Persona, and maybe Sonic. I feel I will. I'm right there with you on that. Now, Virtual Fighter, I don't think they're going to abandon Virtual Fighter completely, because there is a new Virtual Fighter that in Japanese arcade. If not already, I know it'll be coming next year. So Virtual Fighter, I think, will be okay, at least in Japan right now. Mainly because the last Virtual Fighter that came out on PS4 was way more successful than it had any right to be. As someone who loved Virtual Fighter, but I think Virtual Fighter going to be one of them neat things where they will put out a game once every like 20 years, like they are now. But with that being said, with Virtual Fighter being an exception, who know what will come after that arcade version that coming out next year, if not already. But I agree. That'd be something that would kind of like, I feel about Sega had to do about growing it. You know how growing it had pretty much boiled down to being like, we have Final Fantasy, we have Dragon Quest, and then we have all like Baby Division that over here doing the remake / new game. You know, the Octopath Travels, Mana type stuff. You know, like that division. Like, that is how, like, Square Enix is. And I can see the same thing happening with Sega as well. If it's not Yakuza, Sonic, whatever Atlas is doing, mainly Persona. And then maybe, like, the whole stuff they're doing, you know, with Jet Set and them. I still think they are going to be, like, the testing ground for the Web 3 stuff. You know, that can be like their own version of, like, Square Enix, you know, remaking ORPG type. You know, the one they like, they're not going to make up really any money, but we are just doing it because of, you know, a little bit of money you can farm off of it, or maybe IP holding. But I'm with you. Like, I feel like that, to be honest, to be 100% honest, I feel like that's something about the game industry as a whole. Is like over the next few years, we're going to see a lot of shrinking. You know, not only with like company being owned, well, by Microsoft, and I would say Embracer, but let's be honest, the way Embracer going, nobody going to own anything over there. But like, I feel like the game industry is very much is doing that right now. You know, you're going to have the company that's going to be known for 1 to like 4 things, and that's it. Like, hell, if you think about it, Capcom really no this, and like Capcom is Monster Hunter, Red No Evil, Street Fighter. And then, you know, you have like Ecto Primal and Dragon Dogma 2 being like, I get the best way to put it, like those side projects that is there, I feel like, to be a backup plan if one of the big 3 dies. You know? That's what it feels like in a lot of the company. Because I like Capcom version. Konami is, at that point, just Silent Hill and the Metal Gear remake. Hoyo Wars is just Genshin, Honkai, and we will see where ZZZ ends up. And if I enjoyed it, I still feel like ZZZ is going to be the weakest link of what Hoyo Wars is doing, as example. So they're just going to be Genshin, Honkai. And like Activision is just what, Call of Duty pretty much. EA is Sims, the Fork games, maybe Star Wars since they have the license. And then it's just like, I just feel like that's just the game industry as a whole is just going to be like 3 to like 4 games, and that's going to be it. Like, hell, any Sony is just like, you know, Sony is like streamlining as well between like Last of Us and God of War. Because it would say Uncharted a couple years ago, but, you know, Uncharted kind of on the way out, or have been on the way out and gone. So, yeah. Like I said, like, no more about Jet Set, and then we'll, and the same person, I believe it was the same person, at least same timeline, talked about the NFT, and Sega have talked about NFT publicly, so it might be a whole nother thing if we did get a, you know, Phantasy Star 3, it's just like, is it just gonna be filled with NFT, just like Jet Set and Crazy Taxi? It could be, but yeah. But what else we got? Okay, so we got story quests, which would probably be like 2 quests and a few cutscenes. Fate 4 dual quest. I wonder if they're gonna be like an actual new enemy, which hopefully it did do. The dude got pushed back, chat. The dude was supposed to be at the end of this year, and that didn't happen, chat. Video game entry is so big that the business falls in the game second. And so the meta is to put out a few consistent titles that do well. Indies, all the will. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. Like, at that point, you go to the AAA for each of the company. Got 3 to 5 games, and 2 of them are not inconsistent. And, you know, it's just there to be the money machine. And, like, if you want, like, real, like, if you want, like, real, like, industry stuff, like, a few years ago, it's like, yeah, the indies are well at. My only worry about the indie side of the industry is the big thing about indie development is who is making indie games. Most of the time, it's like, yes, you do have the people that leave bigger studio to make their own, you know, that happens, yes. But that is not like 100% of that industry. A lot of the industry in the indie side are people coming up making games because of like, might it be because they want to make game to be like a resume thing? Might it be making game coming out of college? Might it be making games that they just love and they want more of it? Which is where the crux of this whole argument is like the main reason why when you look at indie games, like, yeah, we have the stuff, we have like, Feel It Fail, Viewfinder, like, you have some indie games that are like full on like out there new concepts. But at the same time, a lot of the indie devs that well and people making games they loved as kids. The main reason why, a lot of games were like 2D platformer, and now we are starting to see a lot of games that are trying to imitate the PS1 generation. Because that's just how it goes. It's like the people who make indie games that are doing it for the passion and not because of some publisher, they are doing it through like influence. Like Undertale is just a big love letter to, Muddle and whatnot. And the issue that comes from this, as you probably can imagine, is the farther and farther we get in the game industry and the more generations that are going to come up in the indie side, eventually the people who are going to be making indie games going to be the people who are buying stuff in Genshin, buying stuff in Apex, buying stuff in Call of Duty. Like, so eventually it will come a time where like indie developers, the games they are making are no different than the game we have on the market right now. Just because that's what they grew up with. And, they're going to be putting microtransaction and everything in these games. And, like, for us old people looking back at it, just like, why are you doing it? This sucks. And then you look at the, like, indie devs that have come up over the, over the next, like, 10 to 15 years. And they're just going to be like, what are you talking about? That's just gaming. They're just not even going to understand any of it. And just microtransaction, no dissing, then, cheat codes for us and, the PS1 days, And that is my only worry about the indie side. And like, don't get me wrong, there will always be indie devs that are doing like unique shit. There always will be. But there will be a time in the next like 10 to 15, 20 years where like we're going to look at indie games and we're just going to think what we are right now just because they have no other influences, Which is also kind of like one of the other reasons why in game preservation is such an important thing. Because it's like, if you don't see what come before, you only know what around when you was young. Good, bad, doesn't matter. It's just what it is. So, but at least with that being said, over the next 10, 15 years though, they're like, yeah, why Moat Company and game dev are getting smaller and smaller and more focused, the indie dev are gonna carry a lot of the industry outside of third party and have been, or AAA, I mean, and they have been. They're just going to be any more so soon. There was an article about a new Ratchet and Clank, disappointing sale for being critically acclaimed. It cost over $100 million, so Sony view it as a failure. Yeah, that's the other thing to keep in mind. Well, why was it a failure? I think we all can agree why it was a failure, right? It was on PS5. It was almost a launch title. Actually, it might have been a launch title now thinking about it. Like, it was in the launch window, if anything. What was hard to get at launch? A PS5. The people who are buying PS5 now are not going to be buying it to play Ratchet and Clank. They're going to be buying it to play, whatever, the big game is at the moment. It's just like that. Well, that one I'm saying where, like, once again, get into like the game design thing of like knowing your audience and knowing your, doing your budget in a range that makes sense for what you got happening, and like putting money into a game around launch time when your console is super hard to get for multiple reasons outside of normal launches, mainly COVID. And supply chain that dealt around that, it's just like man, like calling a thing a failure, it's just like, why was it a failure? It's like, It's not a failure because of what it is. It's a failure because of, you know, the happenstance around it. So, like, I feel like most things like that should have, like, a lower anticipation or be ready to, like, you know, do something with it. I know they brought it on PC, but let's be honest, Ratchet & Clank not really a PC thing. Any of it been there for years, it would not been a thing. Like, if they did, like, a Wii plan or a Game of Year edition and put it out, like, at a budget title or something, like, and then, you know, like, now plus in the next year, or just, like, I'm pretty sure it would not be a failure, but, you know, obviously Sony not going to do that. But yeah, it all about effective and knowing, you know, where you are, but, you know, shareholder don't care about that. They don't care at all. But yeah. What are we doing, chat? Oh yeah, we're doing this. So what else do we got real quick before we jump into JP here? So new standing quests. I wonder, chat. I wonder if the dual quest probably going to be this, and then they can be standing quest. But didn't they say that with standing quest before? So there might be still the standing quest. The question is here, are they... So they are saying they learned a lesson with Planet Breaker. Hopefully that means that one will be more on scale. Realistically, let's be honest, what they're going to mean is, chat, in March or February, they're going to give us a whole bunch of weapons for free or easily attainable that can fight this thing. That what that translate to, by the way, chat. But nonetheless, standing quest, a limited time origin quest. The origin quest will probably be just a standing quest, right? I imagine. Because I imagine at announcement we did Darkfall being a standing quest and then it became an origin quest. That means it'd probably be one and the same. I don't see why it wouldn't. And then 4 limited time tats. So that means, yeah. So that means 2 limited time over the months. Let's see. Quest level cap up to 85. Which is not surprising with a wank. The wanks always come with level increase. Ranger and Gunner expansion. I'm curious about that as someone who play mainly Ranger. Cavalry theme added. Oh, this is to the player housing, right? Yeah, Crater Faces. So we're gonna now be able to have snow houses. New building part posted from PSO2. So we're gonna get not only new building part, but we also getting we plants of PSO2 housing stuff. Gotcha. You remember back in the day when they were just like about not wanting to add housing item to PSO2 New Genesis? This is why, chat. This is why. Hopefully the Gothic outfit, chat. Or oh god, chat. Imagine we get the mini game back. That'd be great. So what we got for April and May. So we got Lucille Fant. That is another one I'm interested in. I know I'm going to probably be disappointed in that. But as of now, like, that is one other thing I'm interested in. Because I just want to see what they're going to do with that. I have a feeling it's probably just going to be, like, new environmentals or a new boss or something. That would be my guess. Because, you know, Lucille expansion is just like... You know, I don't want to have a Version 2 scenario happening again, like, you know, hopes up by any means. Because it's like, either they could be nothing more than like, oh, we're just changing the way or what type of bonuses you get for defeating each of the quests. Ultra high difficult standing party quest, which is probably going to be Dark Falls again. Let's be honest, it's going to be Dark Falls. Battle Deal Purple added. Wait. Now I'm thinking about it. They're not one in a Thea, is it? Chat. Hang on, chat. We have the power. I have PSO up right now. Hang on, chat. Hang on. Let's figure this out real fast. Hang on. I'm curious. Do we... Yeah, show me map. Do we not have purple triggers in a Thea? We do not, do we? Oh, no, we do. No, never mind. We got purple. Yeah, we got purple. Yeah, we got purple. Yeah, we got purple in all the region. I wonder if they're gonna mean are we just gonna do are we just gonna like replace the one we have? Or are they legit gonna actually add like a new one? And is it gonna be like in one region and they're just gonna do one region every couple of months? I could see them maybe doing that. Limited time, Origin Quest, once again, will probably be Dark Falls. Or will be this dude, you know, just like Flippy Floppy. You know, actually do a new Origin Quest, and then the Origin Quest will be this dude. Limited time quest, time 4. So it's safe to say the whole, like, limited time thing that just... That is absolutely on a bi-weekly or, like, twice a month cycle at that point. Tech art customization. So, yay, more crafting. Building part... Are we just literally porting in... Because I didn't catch it before. Are we just literally porting in, like, all the PS2 furniture at that point? I guess it would make sense. That stuff had already made, so... You know, maybe update some texture and call it a day, maybe. Yeah, the anime based on a shonen manga. This is obviously going to be like Jujutsu Kaisen, or if they can afford it. Realistically, I could, like, yeah, I know you guys were saying Naruto earlier. I can see it being Boruto. Game company could be anything. Man, chat, PSO2 12th anniversary, chat. You know what gonna kill me? Oh, not kill me, heal chat. This is gonna be like the last time we had a PSO2 anniversary. They're gonna give up like 2 stamps and that it just like, man. This is gonna be disappointing, I feel. It's just like, cause like last time like the one part about the last time we had an anniversary for, I think what, the 11th anniversary, was like, when most of it was just NGS stuff. That was like only tied to PSO2 by name, and that was it. Hopefully we don't have a repeat of that. The new field, which we have seen. I'm gonna rewatch that trailer in a moment. Toy Quest. Oh god, I'm losing my hat, chat. Obviously that makes sense here because, you know, we gotta get Toy tied to the new region. So, I wonder on that. I wonder if they're gonna, like, just be like, we found it. Or what. I don't know. It just seemed like them being like, we built it. Realistically, probably what it's gonna be, chat. Okay, hear me out, chat. I'm calling in now for the new area. This is gonna be PSO New Genesis version of VR. That's what this is. You know how we had VR training in PSO2? That is what it's going to be. We're going to probably be like something in Lucille or something on a computer program. And we're going to jack ourselves in like the Matrix. And that is what the new field going to be. And it's going to be like a new training thing. It's probably going to be like, oh, the big bad dude, Zito, whatever his name was, I can never remember. Because he was only around for 5 minutes. We'll probably be like, oh yeah, this is like what his net plan was after we sub-hat Dark Falls. That's probably what they're gonna be. And then dual quest phase 5. So we're just pretty much going like every other month for dual quests now, aren't we? Then limited time. Yeah, so safe to say, once again, no humanoid type of person like this, of course, stay to a humanoid we have. But yeah, so we wipe back to just 2 new bosses. The question here is, I'm guessing one of these probably going to be tied to Duel and another one probably going to be tied to the story. Probably. Wait, a new action system. Oh, that's the mecha stuff. That's the mecha stuff they showed, wasn't it? We're getting vital rebalancing. You know, I'm totally okay with them like breaking up the balance change instead of doing them all in once like they did before. I'm totally okay with that. Japanese style theme added. Wait, are we just not gonna do a Thea? Is a Thea like so boring that they don't want to give you a volcano house, chat? What the hell? New build part, more port from PSO2. A sci-fi anime. Goddamn, chat. I'm still holding out for Gundam because it's the most laziest thing you can do, but at the same time, the most awesome thing you can do. Because let's be honest, mocap parts are just gunpla already. Not counting, there was emotes already for like action bases. You know, it'd be like the most easiest thing ever, and I'd be okay with it. But it's probably gonna be something else. Who knows? Maybe it'll be Maconn. I know Maconn is making a wood torn. Because I know there's a new Maconn game that's gonna come out next year that doesn't look bad. So maybe it's something with Maconn, and also since Maconn I think is not fully out of legal limbo, but I think you're doing a little bit better, right? And an anime based on light novel. I could see that just being a bringing back sort of online, to be honest. Realistically, it's probably gonna be something else. It's gonna be like what is the big light novel thing right now? I don't remember, but I could see them doing something on that probably. But yeah, overall, the world map itself is like, I guess only the best way to put it, like, yeah, this is pretty on par. Once again, nothing real excitement here at all. Because obviously they were going to do something with Lucille, because, you know, G-Wid talked about that being like a long-term project. Darkfall, you know, well, Blako Darkfall Part 2, whatever. We fought him 3 times before, so we're probably going to fight him 3 times again here. So I think that's the whole thing here. Like, you know how most, like, world map into, like, build excitement in your community? And I just don't know if that will. I really don't know if that will, because it seemed very, very much on par. You know, nothing out of it screams, like, insanely interesting outside of maybe the new field. Maybe. That is probably, like, obviously the biggest thing here, I feel. You know, especially since they have been not the greatest about doing, like, full-on expansion like they was, you know, before the end of episode 5, episode 6. So, let's see. Yeah, being the best way for cat drip. We need more cat fashion. 50% of the Playboy T1 human. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like all the cat stuff and always like kind of shoved to the side. You know, we have a decent amount of cat stuff that come in, but the problem is that like none of it like anything much at all, like just reprints at best. So I agree. I think that one of the things that I think most PSO players feel that we need more like cat stuff. I know T1's also complaining all the time about how to outfit no one knew interested in the female, which I agree with. But yeah, like T1 and Cat really do need more stuff. So, but you know, because they do like the whole snake eating a tail problem. Like they have talked about, like, oh yeah, we make bathing suit because people buy it. Why do people buy it? Because it's horny. Okay, so they bought it because it's horny, and then what do? We make more. Why do you make more? Because it made money. Why did it make money? Because people are horny, and it's just like a cycle. And just like that whole thing of like, we make what the player bait wants. It's like, yeah, but, you know, it's like a big like actor around it of like, why? So yeah, I'm with you. I'm absolutely with you on that. Okay, real quick, chat. I do want to see the trailer for the building again. Let's see, what do we got, chat? You know, maybe, chat. Now looking at this, like, if you noted, chat, that was very much like the laboratory in Alio. Maybe we're gonna find a new area not through Lucille. Maybe we will find it through the laboratory, because it's like it seemed like there was a lot of lore tied to that laboratory that I just never really dived into, and maybe that's what this is. Maybe. Also, wait, that a web bot chat? That might be a web bot chat. Is it? That looked like a web bot to me, chat. It could not be, but yeah, if you look at it, this is like very much like the design here is like a lot of central as well. Also, yeah, that lab, what was it? Hang on, chat. Oh, God, we went too far, chat. We went too far. Yeah, I could look at that. That white tail. Actually, chat. Could it be a distant planet, chat? Because if you look at that, it's probably not white. It's probably absolutely the altar. But like, if you look, there's like a moon thing over here and look like Saturn wings a little bit. And then we got that broken thing that looked like straight out of Destiny. And we also, if you know, we have like Greek numbers and stuff, or look like it. Because this is not the normal language like PSO stuff is usually written in. So yeah, this is like very semi-alien a little bit. There we go. Yeah, and then we got like what looked like the underground plant. They look very similar to the plants in the Thea though. Maybe this is all tied to a Thea. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting jetpack, we're getting boosters. Yeah, we got a few enemies. So we got dolls, right? Hang on, chat. You know what we need to do, chat? With the power, chat. We're gonna enhance it, chat. Let's do it. We enhancing. Cause I want to fully look at that. Cause we have, I think that one dolls. Them are not dollet. Oh wait a minute, it might be dollet. Okay, no, them are dolls. Them are just straight up dolls. The question is, chat, is it placeholder or not? Because these are not dollets. So okay, there was some. Okay, there for a second we did have dollet. Never mind. Okay, so we got a mix of both. Yeah. So we got dollet and that. Yeah, right here, that does look like. If we go back a little bit here, look at when he summons it. Like when he summoned the mecha. Yeah, it looked like you are indeed summoning it. So I personally think this is still going to be like items you're going to find like laying around. Also, if you notice, here we are back. We are back in laboratory. I feel like there was a reason they be showing laboratory plus the new area, chat. But yeah, so there's a battle sector thing. So yeah, there's probably just an item you can pick up just like the teleportals. You know, that will give you stuff. The only thing is, like, here, it looked like it also outside as well. Also, I still love how they said they wasn't going to give up mounts. And, well, here we are. Because this is outside Alio. Because that is, like, man, yeah, they are really focusing on laboratory, chat. They are doing that on pulpit, chat. I'm convinced of it. Okay, so we also got Retain. Also, no battle sector. Yeah, so we got our combat with it. Yeah, that is so oldly. So we got guns that will... Actually, now, chat, now I'm thinking about it. Outside of these might be items you just pick up on the battlefield. I wonder if, like, we looking at this in the wrong way. Instead of being items and instead of being AISs, what would happen, chat, if this is more like the transformation in PSO2? You know, in PSO2, what was I think it was like episode 5 or 6? When they give you a quote-unquote devil trigger when you turn into, you know, one of the Dark Fall bonds, and how you could have that as a whole, like, leveling mechanic. I wonder if that's what this is. I could see that being something like that. You know, like my theory about, like, building a spaceship to leave the planet. They take, like, that ideal and they put it on, like, mecha. So, it, like, you pick, like, one of 3 mecha and then you can, like, upgrade it, enhance it, level it up. Once again, probably being way too much into that. Because once again, Sega going to do the most easiest thing known to man. Probably just make it a pickup like the giant guns. But we can hope here. We can hope. Because if you know, we went from melee to range. Like, yeah, that one right there to straight up range. And you know that it don't have like the knife on it, or like the one the warrior or the hunter were using. Also, those example what I was saying about being a pickup item. So, and also you noted like the looks are changing as well. So I wonder if that also meaning there might be some like customization coming in on there, where you're gonna be able to change out body parts. Maybe like create your own mecha, kind of like what I was hoping would happen with the mag. I originally was hoping the mag were gonna be like bits and pieces that you could put on to make it like better at scanning certain materials or certain item. Maybe that kind of where this is going, but as armor, like that'd be nice. But in my gut, I still can't help but feel like this could be a pickup item. But man, it'd be nice if you could like change out the pieces on it. Yeah, I could look at that one like, yeah, that one is kind of similar with that arm. So yeah, like they did think it was like super early on. So I could see this also being one of them things that like maybe it could go that way. Like I said, like in my bone, I kind of feel like it's gonna be the most easiest thing they can do. But man, if they did go the whole customization, like tied to your player type, like do you want melee, do you want range, like, and actually have body part. Let's be honest, the body parts, if it is switchable, probably gonna be tied to AC. But just imagine if we have to craft it. Like, I feel like there was a lot that can be done with this. But as I stated, with it being so early on, it probably, obviously, what was that? I think on the roadmap, wasn't it? I think they said, right? Yeah, the action system in like July at the earliest, which I can see it being pushed back to after July. But I guess we will see, chat. We will see. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the global headline stream. So hang on, let's look at JP. And also give me a moment, chat. Alright, sorry about that, chat. So yeah, let's see about JP, chat. Let's double check that, see if there was anything in JP worth anything. Because I know most of the stuff that usually tied to JP is like right near the end, usually. And our answer here is what we got. We got oh, we got web money now. Also, I like the cat chat. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about, by the way, chat. That literally web money and bit money. It literally the exact same thing as the Weasel stuff. Like, absolutely, that's what it is. Oh my god, chat. Do we got a Pizza Hut tank? Wait, is it like a Pizza Hut? Chat, do you wanna? I guess it's not really a pizza, but chat, do you want some like soup looking thing? So what we got? So February 2nd, we got our super crossover. So what we got? We got 2 emotes, again, a house item. Oh, you guys actually gonna have it as a food that probably gonna give some type of buff. We got you a poster. See, chat. See what we miss out here in America, chat. Look what we miss out on. We miss out on like soup pizza. Oh, we got a video, chat. Oh, we got a video. You better believe we got a video. Let's see that, chat. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Like, absolutely. What did I even do? I wonder. God, that's a lot of random stuff in this soup, isn't it? So it delivers like an actual pizza? This is bothering me, chat. I have never seen like a soup thing inside of a pizza box, chat. It's boggling my mind right now, chat. Okay, I get that a thing, chat.
ビバパエリアコラボキャンペーンの特典アイテムは、パエリアをモチーフにしたロビ役、アクセサリーやキービジュアルを使用したスタンプなど全7種です。
I don't think we got anyone live in
アイテ
Japan,
ムの
but
組み合わせは全
I
2
don't
セ
even
ッ
know
ト
what this
で、
is
アイテム
food
コード
wise.
1
It
つに
literally
つき
looked like a
ランダ
soup
ム
to
でいず
me
れか1セ
with
ット
like
が
a
取得
lot
で
of
きます。
eggs and like crabs and
ビ
stuff
バ
in
パエ
it.
リア様との期間限定のコラボキャンペーンにぜひご参加ください。
Yeah, and a big dish of seafood with pizza and
す
crab.
でに
Yeah,
先日の2時3時フェスや各種
Okay.
SNS で発表済みとなります
want
が、
something every day,
2
chat.
時3時所属のバーチャルライバー
That
と
there was like
NGS とのコラボの第2弾が開催
crabs,
決定いたしました。
tomato, sushi thing.
今回のコラボで登場いただくのは
Okay, yeah, that
Amamiya
look like that is
Kokoro-san.
it, chat. Everything else is the same at Global. I'm happy we didn't miss out on the soup pizza, chat. At least we didn't miss out on the soup pizza. Fantastic. But nonetheless, chat, I think that is it for the headline stream. Yeah, overall headline stream and like Lisa didn't feel like we were being slapped in the face like we have over the last few headline streams. So that a winner, I guess. Bikini for fashion and market with crossover. Yep. Port Koi now. Yep. Absolutely. You know it because they are torn up like random pop-up stores at these places. Which is not surprising. I know a lot of franchises in Japan will do that. They would do like little pop-up stores, or they would do like crossover with certain stores. Hell, we were like earlier tonight we were watching a video about Genshin and making a crossover with Kentucky Fried Chicken and Pizza Hut. Hell, Sega have always been about that. Look at, speaking of Pizza Hut, look at like look what they did with Crazy Taxi back in the day. They're like Sega, no slouch when it comes to food crossover. But yeah, maybe one day we will get that Pizza Hut. I could go for a pizza in game or pizza in general. Speaking of that, I need to see if I have a pizza. So for now, chat, I think they're gonna go ahead and do it for us for today. And be watching over on YouTube. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bell. We do cover every single PSO headline stream. We break it down. We went an hour video turned into almost 3 hours. This is just how they go. So be sure to follow over there and do all the stuff that you do. And of course, for everybody here on Twitch, thank you for being here, chat. I do appreciate it. It's been a long stream. We've been live for over 10 hours. Yeah, so if you're on YouTube, come on over twitch.tv/troymaconn. We stream every night over here on Twitch, starting probably around 8 p.m. right now, depending on sleep schedule. We have zombie issues, so sometime might be later, sometime maybe a little early. Either way, from anywhere from like 7 p.m. to 10, we'll be live. Doing all sorts of stuff. MMO, PSO, chat, tormenting me. And yeah, we can't forget, chat. We can't forget to remember. I know you, chat. I know you here on Twitch. Like absolutely, I know what you guys are into. Look at me. I only exist in that being because Twitch chat over here on Twitch because
Chat's organized here. They're organized to fucking torture me. Okay.
That is Twitch. So come on over twitch.tv/troymaconn. Yeah. So keep an eye on YouTube. New videos will be up about PSO, MMO, Wave Final, all sorts of thingies. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna get food. I'm gonna deal with it short because literally I've been stuck in the outfit all night and it's so fucking tight. And a freaking belly short at that point, chat. So I will see you later tonight. We will be hopping back into Final Fantasy 4. Yeah, Final Fantasy 4 over on Twitch. It'll be live around probably around 10 more than likely since I woke up at around 10. So we'll be hopping in that later tonight, so come on over. And yeah. So let's see from Wikipedia. Just okay, here we go. This is answering the question, chat. Okay, so it's a white dish. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. I just wasn't fitting in a pizza box. But thank you for looking that up. I do appreciate it. So yeah, if you missed any of the VOD over on YouTube, it will be up momentarily over there. So you can check out the full reaction if you missed any of it or just want to refresh on what's happening. But for now, I'm going to go eat. I'm probably going to get some work done and probably pass out at some point since it's almost 9 a.m. here. So either way, Have yourself a good holiday, chat. And I will see you when we wake up for more Phantasy Star slash, we know the Phantasy Star discussion never ends. Right along with more Final Fantasy 4. So to then, have a good one, chat. Bye!